Zangief.
They never work out.
Dash Slim.
That's what my dad looks like.
Zangief.
Dude, I swear to God.
Dude, there's been like 50 Street Fighter games.
Usually like
I'm gonna show you just like
the delay. Like 10 seconds
Cool.
for it to pop on.
And you just hold your horses. It's gonna be great.
Coming to the comedy show.
How's it going over here?
Freaking problem now.
Are we live? Can someone check and see if we're live on YouTube?
The camera's not on. Did you plug it into the other end of that cord?
First off, why did they dress me? Action. Why did they dress me like Alex P. Keaton?
Dude, that's awesome.
It's not awesome.
Is that your sister? Is
Yeah.
that a little Sailor Moon costume?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh, you know what?
Maybe.
We'll remove it and reset it because you unplugged it. I didn't even unplug it.
Living La Vida Loca.
Upside.
Inside out. Living La Vida Loca. Push and pull you down. Living La Vida Loca. Living La Vida Loca. Living La Vida. Living La Vida. La 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 loca. Something like that.
I mean,
You should do a metal cover of that.
Right?
That would be really good.
I feel like my boss tunes could pull that off pretty good.
mm-hmm.
See where this is going.
Where's your creepy little dolls at?
Bottom drawer. We putting them back out there?
Right? She's a sponsor.
Oh, JJ, we should put her book up maybe. Dude, I think like for the Halloween show, we should do.
A fucking Reynolds wrap in your
That's what I was calling you. I
office.
was
So
afraid.
Yeah, we were
My
scared.
phone was dead.
Oh,
It was in the car.
We were scared to move it.
I know how to do it.
But I pulled the Reynolds wrap on him. That shit gets into his fucking stomach. That's surgery.
I feel like you should just
Dude, he
put
had-
a big
He
sign
had
out
two
front,
fucking toys sitting here, and he's
that
chewing on
just
the
says
McDonald's fucking carrying. cup
Northwest
thing.
High School, because you're basically the school district now.
You believe all this shit?
I know, right?
Do you know that this is only 68 orders out of 3,700?
Well, they get to wear spirit wear instead of a uniform, don't they? Yeah, so of course they're gonna buy a shit ton of it. Nah.
I just got done meeting with the vice president of the boosters for Coleraine too, and him and I fucking right in the hallway.
Oh shit.
Because I refused to.
We are
They
on.
wanted me to donate.
We're on.
Go back to the
Sorry, we've been on.
They wanted me to donate like $2,000 to the football program, and I'm like, I can't even sell shirts at the football games. My competitors there.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, well, that's not the way to look at it." I was like, "Well, how would you look at it?"
Yeah.
I was like, he goes, "Well, we have like 3 pizza people," and I said, "You have none of them selling there." I said, "But I'm going to give you $2,000 and then watch my competitors stand there and make money." I said, "Not
You're
my
standing the
lifetime."
whole show.
You don't want that one.
That's a hemorrhoid waiting to happen.
So one by.
The press.
What, a stool? I got one. There's one over here.
Oh, here's this one, dude.
There. I don't want that.
Okay.
Just keep in mind, Kelly is home tonight.
He's not singing or anything, so.
I thought I was. Oh, shit.
I thought you just pushed one over there.
I got a little bit of work I got to do, but I'll try and get it.
You're the beer bitch tonight.
We'll advertise.
Is it not a garbage can right there?
What did you say you put in?
He's in the office.
He's in your office.
That's a very exclusive area code.
Answer that. Answer that. Put on speakerphone.
Oh my gosh.
See what your problems are.
Hello?
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 What are you doing?
It's your wife.
What number are you calling me from? Oh, like, it came up like 12 numbers.
Why don't you have her number?
I was like, that's.
saved?
I said, do I?
That's your wife.
That's what I was thinking.
Dude, it's a stretch for you too, isn't it?
Yeah.
We need to get headphone
Here,
extenders.
guys.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do to make everybody more comfortable?
Well,
I immediately regret what I
yeah,
just
well.
said. I immediately, oh shit.
Yeah.
We'll wait till Gary's wife gets off of
Yeah.
We're getting ready to start the podcast.
Yeah,
Oh, we
we're do
started.
stuff on Wednesdays.
Thought that was gonna be a bill collector.
Yeah. It was a lot
Why
of
don't you just do it
numbers.
tomorrow?
I mean, you're on the phone live. We're live.
All right, we're live, so I got to get off here.
Live on YouTube.
Strike two.
No, that was for free, bro.
Oh.
Like 10:30,
Phil was
11.
even on silent. You check his phone.
Because you dicks made me turn it on to make sure
That's
the
right.
fucking volume
That's
is
not
up.
sure it rang earlier.
No, it rang when after you told me if the asked me, well,
No,
you got your phone turned up?
You can have your phone silent and still have it turned up.
Correct. But I was wondering.
Gary
if
said that
I
he's
actually
willing
turned
to
the
read.
Volume on.
Not
tonight.
I'll read because.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay.
dude, you could start sending them to me, or we can just print
Did we
them out
get
at
you in
Chuck's.
trouble?
Well, yeah, he's out of printer paper. I couldn't print anything tonight.
Is he out of printer paper?
Yeah,
Completely?
I couldn't find any.
I gotta print those tickets, bro. I'll come tomorrow. I'll bring some printer paper.
All right, we up on Mixler and everything?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
We're good to go everywhere now that Gary's
Everything's recording?
now that Gary's off the phone.
Yeah, we're recording.
Man, it's a lot of shit I'm gonna have to take 2 seconds to highlight and press delete on.
All right, hey there, and welcome to another episode of the Unshaven Modcast. I'm Fugget.
Action.
Gary.
Roy.
Way to say it with enthusiasm. Gary.
Gary.
You sound like fucking Eeyore.
Yeah, welcome, Gary. Is our new host pending?
2 strikes
Make-
already.
Make sure he can show up on time and not be an asshole.
You said nothing about not being an asshole.
All right, yeah, that's allowed. That's fine. This week our guest is Joseph. Is Yaden?
Yes, Yaden.
Yaden.
Nailed it.
Welcome, Joseph.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you for
No
being
problem.
here, Joseph Yaden.
Yaden. Joseph is a traveler, storyteller, and comedian.
I am.
In other words, he just walks around telling long jokes.
How did I get or video game designer? That's what I thought you did. Do you design video games?
I once tried to design a
That's
game
what Dixon
and then I
said.
That's
wanted-
how he sold you to us. You're a video
yeah,
game
and
designer.
Then I wanted to kill myself afterwards.
Yeah, Uber was like, he's a video game designer. We should have him on.
I've never talked to him
Do you
about
want these
designing video
headphones?
games. I don't know where he came up with that.
How do you know Josh?
Um,
Are we still doing the intro?
No, you can take it off. I said as soon as we say our names, you can take it off.
so my business partner had a thing with him, I guess, at one point
Oh, nice.
over the internet, and he stayed at my house a couple times.
A grinder deal?
It was, yes.
Yeah.
But Grinder is awesome.
Yeah.
So I use it differently than it's intended for. We use it as a travel companion app. So whilst traveling, I don't have any money, so I can't afford hotels or whatever. You can see where this is going.
you make duck faces and pimp yourself out or whore yourself out on
Yes.
Grinder for
So-
places to stay.
It's like a whore bed and breakfast.
Exactly, yeah. And instead of paying in money, you pay in blowjobs. Except I have never blown anyone, to my knowledge.
To my
Oh,
knowledge.
shit.
That's brilliant.
Yes, and we don't pay for hotels ever. and
bro?
A lot of and a lot of times
stay at my
they cover food and everything, so it's great.
You've got
That's
an invite at
fucking
Gary's
awesome.
anytime.
But
What?
interestingly enough, Josh is not here, who is the person who invited me.
Yeah.
on.
Right. Hopefully you weren't trying to stay at
May
his
he
house
rest
tonight.
in peace.
Yeah, Josh died.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Anyways, we're here weekly on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Central Time, only at Unshaven Modcast, and live newly now on YouTube at, I don't even know what our YouTube handle is. I don't think we're-
www.youtube.com.
But we don't.
Dash
Until we get like
Unshaven
25
Modcast.
subscribers, we're not allowed to have like our own like
Backslash
Yeah.
00156
It's all a bunch of
hyphen
numbers.
29875.
Equal sign.
Just search for Unshaven Modcast on YouTube. You'll find it and subscribe so we can do more cool shit and get a handle and everything else. If you can't stay awake for the whole show, search us on iTunes, Google
If you
Music,
can't stay awake for the whole
YouTube, and SoundCloud.
yeah, but
I guess I
like
should
grandma's
change that.
watching.
That was there from when like we were like
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
All episodes are uploaded the day after they air. We are a show about nothing and everything. The podcast where anything goes. Unfiltered, undefined,
How are you-
unshaven.
I'm sorry. I know I'm just the
What's
producer
up, producer?
here. But how many times have you said that line and you still sound like you're reading it?
Well, I think it gets worse every week because I get tired of reading it. Which is why like Gary's gonna hear now,
You
so
look like
he
you've
can
been
start reading
staring
the
at
same
it for
thing.
years.
You're like a rattlesnake in a water bucket.
I'm just doing it like it's my job and I hate it. I'm just good.
Do you want me to finish it for you?
Oh no, I got it.
Okay.
Well, I'm on to the sponsor now. This is the
Okay,
last
all right.
part. Our sponsor for the month of August is horror author J.J. Phillips. JJ's debut novel, Parental Bloodshed, is a cringeworthy read about a group of feminist murderous cannibals. Visit jjphillips.com and sign up for the newsletter to get release information on the second edition of this copy. You can also find JJ in the upcoming Ryan Stacy film, Failing Grace. Yeah. Okay.
That was good. You did good there,
Solid,
buddy.
man.
Hey, JJ, she's a sweetheart, man.
JJ is awesome.
She never did actually give me an answer to the marriage proposal, though, last week. I'm a
I think
little...
it's because her dude was sitting in the next room.
It probably was. You know, I should do it on the sly.
Yeah, you should. Wait till
Just
he's
slide
not
her
here.
DMs.
I
Yeah,
was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Well,
think
I
will.
think at the time we didn't. At the beginning, we didn't know it was her dude, and it
Don't
still
you-
might not be her
don't
dude. We
you
might
hate
just be
that?
assuming.
Do you think any
Well,
dudes?
I mean, by dude, if you mean probably Samson, that the dog, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
On to the next thing. How was everybody's week?
Yeah.
I'll take it from there.
There you go. Good job, buddy.
Segue.
Well, I'm still.
Speaking of
unemployed,
weeks, how was
so-
yours?
I'm still unemployed, so my week has been not much of anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm broke. I don't
Yeah.
work. Can't do anything. So just got drunk over the weekend. That's all I did.
Being
I
alive
did
is
get a
hard.
really awesome job lead, so
God.
hopefully that comes through.
Yeah, sound like a good one, man.
We're not gonna say where it's at because there's people looking for me. So
Yeah.
Apparently, if it gets too rough, man, you just get on Grindr and find a place to stay.
there we go.
Yeah, I'm sure you could find a nice house.
Put some beard oil in, dude. Somebody will snatch
Think you
you
can
up.
get him hooked up with a nice
It's
place?
amazing what those men will do for just any attention.
Would he be like considered an otter?
Otter, I hardly knew her.
Ah.
Who him?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what the animal.
He's a
thing
bear.
is.
I'm a bear.
No, I know you're. Yeah, you're. I know
Fuck
you're
you,
a bear.
dude.
No, well.
Why? Because I'm fat? Fuck you.
It's the-
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Him,
Calm down, Baloo.
him, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not sure.
What am I?
I'm not gay. I don't know.
Come on,
I
but
don't
you
know.
run the little thingy with
You're
the fucking.
you're like
You're
a
a cub.
twink.
I'll
I-
take a cub.
I have not been
You would
involved
take a cub?
in
I'll,
any of that.
I'll be a cub.
You'll be a cub.
I mean,
You'll
you
be a cub,
definitely
you'll
you
take a cub.
definitely be approached by chubby lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you.
Oh yeah.
What's the stream health?
Frozen.
No, we're fine.
My end says we're frozen.
Is the bar green at top?
Yeah. Yeah, we're good on
Do
mine.
you know what bar I'm talking about?
Yeah, I showed him.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still rolling over here, buddy.
I mean, if anything else, it's recording as well,
It's a
correct?
stream.
No.
Oh, dude, we need to just
Stream
do
health
hard-
is
hard
fully
copy
green.
recording, too.
Stream health is fully green, everybody. We're going to go on my end.
Just in case we lose
if
it,
we're
we
having
can
any
go back
technical
and
difficulties,
re-upload.
you're going to have to push those questions over to the other side of the table. I won't be able to help you guys out with that. Thank you very much.
Is he going?
In the
Fucking
fuck?
disclaimer over there? What the fuck's he
Sounds
talking
like your
about?
stewardess voice.
Do you know how to work the program?
If everyone
hit
just,
start
uh,
hit
put their
start
seatbelts
recording
on.
on OBS.
And then see if that messes anything up.
I'm sure it'll mess all kinds of things up. I didn't know we were gonna record.
I'm about over this, dude.
We are recording.
I'm
right
selling
now.
all this shit. How's that? How's it doing now?
I mean, it still looks the fucking same.
It could just be me.
Excuse my French.
Yeah, I mean, that is
That
It's
sound
fuck
like
a French
English.
word.
a Chromebook.
I was gonna say it sounded like English,
Exactly.
but I forgive you.
Thanks.
Well, my week,
How's
Still
everybody else's
crazy
week?
term.
it was okay. I had a lot of stuff written down. And I forgot to bring it
No,
in.
you didn't.
I really did.
No, you
That's why I
didn't.
did.
just had your notebook yesterday. You didn't have shit in there.
That I did it on a piece of scrap paper.
Yep. See, we're good on my phone.
Yeah, okay. Fuck that thing, dude.
See, you guys want to push
We're-
shit on me? You want your laptop fault?
It's
It's
actually
not a
Laptop's
laptop.
fault.
It's a Chromebook.
Oh, see, I told you it's that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Should've
like
got an iPad.
a glorified tablet.
Shit, I got an iPad.
Dude, I'm not doing that.
I have an iPad.
I'm
You
not
want me to bring it
selling
in?
out to the Apple douches.
I know, right?
He's an Apple hater.
douches.
I know you have an Apple, don't you?
I do, yes. And it's interesting how people like are violently opposed
Right.
to Apple.
Yeah, fuck
I
Apple, dude.
fucking
Fuck Apple.
hate
We're
Fuck
good.
Apple.
Fucking
Fuck
hate
you
it.
guys.
Like shit.
Fuck your droids.
Did they murder your family or
Oh,
something?
shit.
Like, why does everybody hate them so much?
Yeah, why do you hate them so much? You wanna
Because they
tell us?
murdered my family.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, you have an excuse.
So when guys got your
Oh, that's
apple
fair.
my ass.
I don't like Apple. I don't. I think I'm so pro Android that I just automatically hate Apple. That's all it really is.
You
That's
have-
it.
you have
And
to.
Androids are easier to navigate. Apples are fucking stupid.
They're easier to navigate. What's so
Yeah,
hard
it
about
is.
navigating an Apple phone?
It has one button on the bottom. Get out of here with that
That
garbage.
fucking simplicity. Ugh.
Yeah.
That's
I
God.
like
dare
it's just
they.
so easy.
I like a lot of buttons.
Yeah, you like a lot of buttons.
Yeah.
I can't even work in Android.
I was gonna say all these buttons have worked out really well for
I
you
think your
guys.
attempts are futile.
I could probably run this podcast by myself before I could work an Android phone. They're so fucking ridiculous.
They're not ridiculous at all.
They are
it's right there.
ridiculous.
It's
I
the
never know how
easiest
to go
phone to
back.
navigate in the fucking world, dude.
That's not true.
It's
I-
like
the
it's like the
iPhone
difference
has.
between like somebody who's played nothing but PlayStation and then they
Somebody
try to
talking?
play an Xbox, and it's like,
That's not true because I had a PlayStation forever. Now I have an Xbox, and I like
do you
Xbox.
prefer the Xbox better?
Now, yeah.
You're smart, man.
I think the community's stronger.
I do like that Androids aren't $1,000 for a fucking phone.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's right. Damn straight.
Yep,
Ridiculous.
mine was $49.99.
Mine was 500.
You're not gonna find our phones at like a Metro PCS.
I love that our phone.
Yeah, you can.
Like we're part of like a.
You
like a
can
group.
find that at Metro PCS. I have Metro PCS.
Yeah,
you
but
just gotta
they're-
pay a shit.
Yeah,
ton of
so
money
why you
for it.
try to talk shit about his phone service?
They're probably
Yeah.
like the iPhone.
What are you saying?
S.
That's broke people service?
Metro PCS.
Yeah. What are you saying? What are you saying about my phone service?
I'll tell you-
I would
I'll tell
say
you
we
this.
could turn his
I'll tell you
microphone
this.
down, but it would turn mine down too.
I went to. I'll tell you, I went to Michigan, and we were driving down 8 Mile.
So Gary, how was your day?
And all the houses were really nice when we were walking, when we were first driving down 8 Mile. And then you hit your first Metro PCS, and then you see your first like weave shop, and then you see your next Metro PCS, and then your Church's Chicken, and then the buildings are starting to be like burnt down, and then it just gets
Dude,
worse.
is he still
with
trying to
more-
justify Metro PCS?
I can summarize it too. The fact that he said, "Well, it's fucking cheap 'cause it's fucking," you don't have a
Defensive.
job and you still have service. So, yes.
I mean, I've thought about leaving Metro
You
PCS,
could
but I
give
look
him
at
a
all these
strike
other
for
services
that.
and I'm like, I'm not paying that much.
Do you have any issues with call dropping or
I think it's a good service, personally.
So fuck you too, Gary.
fucking?
What do they? How does Metro PCS
Strike
work?
four.
What about cricket?
They ride the
Fuck
coattails of
Nobody
other.
likes cricket.
They merge with singular.
Yeah, they run off
Nobody
T-Mobile.
likes
Towers.
Singular.
should have more bars.
It's like sprinting.
Sounds
next
about
up.
right.
Who gives a fuck?
This has now turned into a phone cast.
I'm just saying, it sounds about right to the people who probably have those services. Just mooching off of other
cheaper.
people.
And it's cheaper, so I don't care.
I want a track phone. $100 for 60 minutes. Who the fuck has one of those?
Do people still use minute cards?
Yes.
Oh my god, you remember that in
Yeah,
like middle
like the
school?
iWireless.
You're
like
like,
wireless.
fucking text me, bitch.
Dude, call me back after 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Like, dude, weekends I can talk to you all night, baby girl. What's up?
I just want to kiss you really hard, like at the movies and shit. 'cause
What?
I don't have anywhere else to.
Are you talking to him or
No, this
talking
is what
about
you
the
Oh,
said.
story?
yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah.
No, no,
Listen,
no.
Like I was all like, oh,
No, this is what an
Like,
eighth
this
grader
motherfucker
says.
really
Fucking
likes
sparks.
iWireless.
I don't have a
Fucking
spare
sparks
bedroom.
flying.
No, what I'm saying, as an
Like, what
eighth
the
grader,
hell?
you can't get jerked off at your house. You don't have a
No.
house. You live with your
In
parents.
I've
eighth
never
grade,
been-
I was getting jerked off all the time.
At
At
your-
home?
Yeah,
At home.
yeah.
No shit.
I was doing it, but it was fucking happening.
Oh, yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I mean,
First,
another alive human.
First
That's what
time
I'm
I ever
saying.
jerked off was to a TV show that was on HBO called Dream On. I don't know if you remember it. Chuck probably knows it.
The first time you jerked off?
Yeah.
To that? Okay.
And then the second time was to
magical
National
of a moment was
National
that for you?
Geographic television show.
Oh, they have the naked ladies on there.
The from like Aborigine or Africa or something like that.
Mine was
And
to,
my
like,
grandma
the
walked
scribble
in
porn.
on me.
I've jerked off to that too.
That was the first of 2 times I've been walked in on.
As a child, what was the weirdest thing you put your dick in?
In or on?
I can tell you as an adult.
To like,
I mean,
We're listening.
no good. I had a friend that fucked a padlock when he was little.
did he? Like on purpose, or did he just get the padlock caught on his dick and then
No,
try to
he
get it
was-
off?
Like he
and
was
then
like,
it was like,
was he like, I'll get this off, guys?
No, he fucked a padlock, and then do you remember like WWF,
yeah, remember WWF?
World Wildlife Fund? He fucked a panda. No,
It's like,
there was
took a weird turn.
they had these little they were like pillows, but they were wrestlers.
Yeah.
He had a Hulk Hogan one that he fucked too.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He fucked
Fuck Hulk Hogan? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
his Hulk Hogan pillow.
You turn around, had long hair.
Oh yeah, brother.
That was Macho Man.
Whatever. he was pretending to be Macho Man.
Oh, okay.
That's fuck.
Be a man, Hulk.
Has anyone fucked food?
No.
No.
I'm-
I never
I'm
even
guessing
wanted to
you're
try the
taking this
pie.
towards melons.
Oh no.
What have you fucked?
Very against
What
fucking
food?
melons.
What food did you fuck?
What food about? Oh, peanut butter. I mean, everybody's fucking.
Like a
peanut
jar?
butter. Yeah.
No.
I've never fucked peanut butter.
I
Yeah,
haven't.
I tried.
But if you're gonna fuck peanut butter, for the love of everything that is holy,
Don't use chunky.
get the chunky. God,
Like
couldn't-
razor
That's
blades.
obvious. That's an obvious. How did you even fuck up?
Well, it's like a 10-year-old.
It's an amateur mistake.
I just want to fuck something. I don't care.
Do you have a preference on like brand or
Jiffy. Jiffy is good. Jiffy, yeah.
nice and
See, there's no
creamy?
retention in that. You know what I'm saying? Once you get that hole going, it's just getting bigger.
Now, see, here's the deal, though. It's all gray.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
fun. And then, but when
It's not gravy. It's peanut butter.
I said great.
Oh, I thought you said gravy.
Oh, fucking gravy. That would be good.
No, it would not.
No,
Just
dude.
It's not
continue.
solid
Yeah.
enough.
But then when you're done, then you just have you're just
Who the
covered
fuck is this guy?
in peanut butter.
Yeah, then you just take bread and just
Make a
Oh.
sandwich.
boom.
Dude, I'm trying to
If you have a
think.
dog or
I fucked
something.
Vaseline
Oh,
before,
I
a
know
jar of
what I fucked when I was
Vaseline.
young. Like how young
Actually,
we talking?
That's what I was getting ready to say. Is I was
Somewhere
having a serious
between
conversation with my
5
fucking
and
cousin.
20.
Okay, yeah,
He
I've
was
got
like,
it.
dude, you know, he said he was dead serious too. He's like, dude, you know, if you
Good
fuck up
vacuum
like a
cleaner
brand new
story.
jar of Vaseline, he's like, it feels like you're fucking a virgin. I was like, why are you talking to me right now?
Who said
Why are we
this?
My
whispering?
cousin.
Okay.
So what's the weirdest thing you fucked when you were little?
I think I fucked my mattress one time.
Really?
Where, like,
Did you have a hole in it?
Were
like
you
how did, or
poor?
did you sandwich? I don't.
You fucking the springs? Or?
No, you didn't have to at that age, man. You
It's
just
back when he was
you
on
just-
Metro PCS.
you just bend your boner up and then you just like grind it.
Oh, so you
Grind
just
on
you
it.
dry humped your mattress.
That's
Not dry, my
fucking-
pants were down.
Oh, son, you went raw dog.
I raw dogged my mattress.
Oh boy.
I think that's honestly that's about the only thing I've tried to fuck is a
Mattress?
mattress. Like, but
There you go.
between two mattresses.
See, that's
Like
what I was
between a
thinking.
mattress and a
sandwich
box
your-
spring.
They're like
Sandwich,
couch
like a
cussions.
sandwich, yeah.
Like, you know,
Couch
between
cushions.
two couch cushions.
That's where actually my cousin would put the jar of Vaseline in
Yeah.
between the two and just bam, bam, bam,
Yeah.
just
Did he
fucking
put
go
it
to
in the
town.
microwave? Some people do
Nah,
that.
he
I don't
Did
just-
you
know.
watch him do it?
No, this
Oh.
he was giving me. He's an oversharer.
Oh, so he was giving you
well,
pointers?
He was.
There's
You
not
pointers.
there's not enough sex toys for kids.
No, there needs to be more.
I don't know if that's weird to talk
The
about.
water
That
wieners.
was, that was yeah. That was. I
Those
feel like
were
we,
good.
we maybe crossed the line, maybe a little
Maybe,
bit.
but
Dateline to catch
A-
a predator. Might be
as a
coming.
Well, 'cause if you,
10-year-old?
Shut us
as a
down.
10-year-old, if you go to like Spencer, I don't know where
So,
get their
they
sex
should
toys.
have a-
They won't. They won't let you in.
Mattress,
they should have a.
peanut butter,
That's not the weirdest thing I've tried to fuck.
mattress. What did you try to fuck?
I don't think I really ever like.
Oh,
did.
God,
Probably
here we
just
go.
like fucking
Very-
grinding on my fucking mattress.
How vanilla of you.
Oh, fucking vanilla bean.
What about you?
So, second time I ever got caught masturbating. I was
What were you fucking, dude?
I was fucking a vacuum cleaner.
Oh yeah,
That sucks.
The pull along kind where you just attach the head and then you can insert your head.
You know, they always
Did you
make
plug
jokes
it
about
in?
that in
Turned it
movies,
on?
and I was
Yeah,
like,
suction,
that,
baby.
it's gonna hurt. I
Suction.
always
That
thought it would
sounds
hurt.
like fucking.
Oh my
Officer
god,
Dan.
it could have came off.
And my as soon as I started doing it, my dad I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna clean my room, Dad." You know,
Sure.
like I'm gonna fuck this thing.
It's like
You know?
And that's not something you can explain.
I had
Right,
those.
you don't-
I had those hungry eyes.
What movie is that off of? Where he's like retarded and he's fucking his vacuum cleaner.
Oh, I have no
His
idea.
mom tries to come in. He's like, "Mom, I'm cleaning my room."
Oh, it's the.
Is that a scary movie
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
where
anyways,
they're making fun
The
of Scream?
spoof, yeah,
my
the
dad.
spoof was
My
Scream.
dad walked in, saw me.
Did he know what you were doing?
Oh yeah, he looked right at me. Like we made eye contact.
He's standing there. He's got the hose still hanging from his dick. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
She fucked
I'm not
me.
done-
It's
I'm not
me.
done
It's
cleaning.
not me.
He didn't say anything. He just closed the door, and we never spoke of it.
Yeah, good. That's good. Did you finish?
No, I was too. No, I
Yeah, sure.
I lost it after that.
That sucks.
But then you had to like walk the vacuum cleaner back down. Like, I'm done
The
cleaning,
walk of
done
shame.
cleaning my room,
Yeah, the
guys.
walk of shame.
Well, have you used the vacuum cleaner successfully before?
That was my first attempt
In your
and,
only?
and last attempt.
and last.
Oh, too bad.
Let's say, I mean, theoretically though, I mean, it's fucking genius. I mean,
Is it though?
I mean, you
Just the
you come
constant
and
suck?
it's instant cleanup.
Yeah.
I would be afraid that my
That's
dick
the
would
best
come
part.
off.
Yeah, I mean,
No, the
That's like
only
an 8-year-old.
the only thing that I ran into during my short 10-minute jaunt down vacuum town was that it's a vacuum,
Right.
so it wants to suck, and like
you're just giving it what it
If you-
wants.
if you're like if you're vacuuming and then like you're walking past your sister and you go on the side of her face, well, one to do that and like go up against your body and just make
Oh,
a
your
suction.
balls.
Right.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I don't know if you
It's a mean
realize
hickey.
this though.
It's a mean
On
hickey.
those vacuums though, there's a little thing that you can slide over and it opens up an air hole. It makes still suction, but not super suction.
Why would they have that if not to fuck?
I think
that's
it's
the sole purpose.
it's I don't know why they had that. That
were-
vacuum had that.
Like
though.
you were so like glad your parents bought a Kirby.
I've
Do you
never
guys-
seen you so excited about cleaning.
Do you guys think that Roombas are mapping out our houses?
Sending the information.
back?
It's fine. Whatever
never
they
thought
see
of
me
it, but-
doing is just scary, probably.
Guess I do now.
Like, oh, jeez. All right, never mind. We'll just shut his off. I don't feel like watching that anymore.
That's Josh's.
Did you see that picture I posted on your wall today?
No. No.
Officer walks up to this guy and he's like, "Sir, do you realize you're parked in a handicap spot?" And the guy says, yeah, but did you know the earth is flat? And he says, sorry, sir, carry on about your business. Fucking
see
flat
it.
earthers. So how was your week, man? What'd you do this week? Did you do any traveling?
I did not do any traveling this week, but I will be doing some traveling probably coming up soon. I think this December I'm going to Anaheim.
So what are you gonna do to go to Anaheim?
We're going to a gaming convention.
Gonna suck his
Saying,
way to
what, are you,
Anaheim.
what are you gonna
Oh,
do?
I'm not, I do no sucking. My goal is to do all this with.
You better bring a vacuum cleaner with you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What brand was that, by the way? Just so I know.
I think it was like a Kenmore.
Kenmore? No
yeah.
Hoover?
It was something that we purchased at Sears. I remember that.
Okay. That's good. But yeah, going to a gaming PlayStation experience.
It's called a canister vac.
The gaming convention. It's becoming really big. Like I don't know if you guys are like gamers. I don't know. Okay. Do
Not
you
at
know
all.
E3, the gaming convention that just happened?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Sony actually is like not like they're not announcing a lot of the stuff that they normally would have at that because they're saving it all for PlayStation Experience. So it's a pretty big convention. But at the last show, we actually slept outside on the floor, like waiting to get in.
I'll call that shit.
Yeah, and
It's called pre-order. Wait.
yeah, there's none of that. But it was like 40 degrees, which was not fun. And people, just strangers, were like, "Here's my money. Go to Walmart and get supplies so we can camp out." And I'm like, "I don't know you. I could just steal all your money and start a new life and bleach my
Right.
hair."
Yeah, but they
whatever."
know gaming is life,
Gaming
and you
is
wouldn't
life.
do that,
Yeah, and then so my partner and I, the one who I know Josh through,
right?
we ended up sleeping in a sleeping bag together, and we were the warmest people in line.
Mhm.
I know that because everybody was shivering, and then I just woke up and just my crotch was damp. I don't know what happened
Okay.
there. I don't know what
Feed
that-
yourself a little
That is
bit.
called a
Paid
wet
for
dream.
that.
Perhaps.
Paid
Perhaps.
for that sleeping
Welcome,
bag.
welcome to puberty.
Thank you. Yes.
I don't think I've ever had a wet dream.
think
I don't
I
remember
have
it.
I've never had one.
Dude, I had a wet dream like
Tuesday.
no, but it's been like maybe 4 or 5 months ago.
What the fuck?
I know, right?
Now, what constitutes a wet dream? Do
You
have
wake
to,
up. What happened to you
You
in
have
the
to-
hallway?
Okay.
You have to ejaculate.
That's
Yeah.
never happened to me. I've never had the.
Like it
fortune.
must have been a good dream because like I woke up mid ejaculation.
Whoa.
Like it woke you up.
It was a mess, and it wasn't like a normal ejaculation. It was a lot. Like you know, like how
You emptied the tank.
how if you jerk off after blue balls, it shoots way high in the air.
You try to catch
It was like one of
Trajectory,
those.
yes.
I've had this realization that we're never gonna finish podcasts now that Carrie's on the show. He's like, he just says a word like, "Oh, what dream?" And then we're all like, "Oh, who is anybody? You had a wet dream?"
What the fuck is this my fault?
Strike 3.
I thought we were.
Strike 5.
What'd you do this week, Gary?
I worked.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds awesome.
So-
We're done.
All right, thank you.
Next,
Open and shut case. Pretty much all I
that's
did.
all you did, huh?
Was it fun?
Yeah.
Did you
My
ever
Didn't
knee,
work on
uh,
any of the shrag
My
shit.
niece
huh?
actually was living with us.
I mean, I know
She
you
moved
worked,
back
but
to
I like your
Florida,
work
so-
stories. We should tell the story of the dude
Which one?
who dropped a deuce in the
He's a
eye.
dude.
Huh?
He
He's
dropped a
dude.
deuce. Or should we not say that?
Yeah, that's not that.
Do you have work people listening?
Yeah.
Well, that eliminated a lot of what I was getting ready to say.
Thank you, sir.
Not that we talk about your work people
We don't.
when they're not
Nothing but
here,
good things.
and it's all good.
Yes.
Well, that sucks.
Is there someone
We
who you share a poop connection with at work?
No, just somebody had a little. We'll call it a boo-boo.
Somebody pooped their pants?
Didn't quite make it to the bathroom.
It's a
Happens
way
to
better
most of
story.
us.
We'll have to tell you when.
Dude,
the
that
show's
happened
over.
to me the day before my colonoscopy, son.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
That stuff just squirts out you.
You're
You
scared-
can't stop
You're
it.
scared shitless.
Dude, you can't stop it. I tried. You can't clench or nothing. It just comes.
Can't clench.
I wonder if that happens to animals. Because I'd like to think that animals are like more
Well, you-
sophisticated than us in every way, but like,
You like
I'm
to
sure
think
they eat retarded shit, and then next thing
Well,
they have that
but-
diarrhea.
No, because they have a gallbladder that filters out all the toxins.
But even I have a gallbladder, and I
Don't
still have
roll your
diarrhea
eyes.
because of crap I eat.
but have you ever seen like a squirrel like trying
God,
to make
Aaron.
it to the bath? I mean, they don't have bathrooms, but like running.
You
with
would never
shitty-
know.
Like,
We-
that's,
Obviously,
I've
birds
seen my
do
dog do it.
oh, your
But
dog
you
has
don't
diarrhea.
eat grass
So,
and
like,
berries
yeah, like
and
my
shit
dog
anymore.
will fucking be
That's
like,
why it's
That's
considered.
grass.
panic mode.
That's why
I'll
it's
let her
considered
out,
like
she'll,
a
just
caveman
make it to the
organ.
grass and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, oh, damn.
it's that grass that does
Mine
it.
failed. My gallbladder gave up on life. Had to be removed. That's why I create too much bile and shit all the time.
Stop looking at me.
I think it was like hard eye contact, right?
I always do it.
Jesus.
I don't even realize I'm doing it.
He's just like, that's why.
I love.
That's why I'm
bile-
full of shit.
Bile followed by that cheesy smile. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I love it.
What about you, man? What did you do this week?
Nobody cares.
He just drifted
Did you
through the week.
produce anything?
What?
Did you produce anything? Because you're a producer.
No, I did not. I did make a little bike rack, a trunk bike rack for my RC car.
We've had to cut back on the drift stuff
You
a little
have.
bit. You have.
That was so cool.
I'm
I've never
good. I
seen
can do
anything
whatever
like
I
that.
want.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll take it even if it's
It's
sarcasm.
not.
It's not sarcastic. I really have
You
never seen
just
anything like
touched
that.
his soul. Like,
I've
It's
never seen
not.
anything like that.
It's not that cool.
You're not allowed on
Yes,
it
it
anymore.
is.
Like I mean, it's cool.
Like you were giving him the
His
biggest
videos.
head. Like,
yeah, like
who fucking made this? This is amazing.
Like Jesus, it's gonna be Ego City tonight on the
is
way
that
home.
from Haverty's? Like that
Is
is
this thing
beautiful.
patented? Because I might use this. I might do something like
There's a
this.
patent pending.
Okay.
It's pending right now.
Throw you a couple
That was a
bucks.
good band.
Some shit this week. Eric Nally released a new song today.
Who?
Eric Nally.
Who?
Foxy Shazam
Foxy
guy.
Shazam guy.
Oh, I like them.
I used to know the guitarist.
Everybody does.
We had the keyboard.
Everybody
guy
knows
on.
somebody.
Everybody
We had
knows
Sky
Sky.
on
Goddamn
the show
band.
once.
Sky White. He played keyboard.
Are
It-
they still a band?
no, they're not. They're on hiatus
Hey,
Aren't they all?
while Eric's
Right.
doing his own thing.
I see that you've listened to all of our past podcasts because that was covered.
He already told you that. He wanted to come in
I
blind.
told you I wanted to just
No,
fuck
no,
myself.
we're
and come
fucking
in
with
here.
you.
But yeah, Eric Nally released a new song called "Believe" today. It's not. I like it. I like the one I shared that I had. You said something. You said you were gonna go check out more of his stuff, whatever.
Something.
It's called
something,
Ruby. It's
something.
called 80s sounding.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I like that better. I like that song better.
You talking about the guy from?
The guy from Foxy Shazam.
Eric Nally.
Yeah, not the guy from Macklemore. The guy from Foxy Shazam.
Dude,
Ryan Lewis.
did you see that video? The what's the video? What
He's
song
sitting
is
over there
that?
in Garyland.
Downtown.
Downtown's the shit,
Yeah.
right?
It is a
That's
good song.
fucking hilarious.
It's a good
You
song.
don't
The
talk
video's
bad
awesome.
about Foxy.
That whole thing is awesome.
I'm just saying that's where I
I had that song on my
initially,
phone.
recognized him from. Like, oh shit, that's the guy from. And then Aaron jumped my shit like, no, motherfucker,
Not Macklemore.
that ain't his roots, bitch.
And then I shared Eric Nally's last song that he released, and he's like, "Oh, look, it's the dude from the Macklemore video," and I'm like, "Motherfucker, no, it's not. It's from Foxy, motherfucker."
So are we getting him on or?
I don't know. He won't answer me.
Well, that's
I
enough.
think he's too cool for us.
Yeah.
That's
This guy's not too
'cause
cool
he
for us.
fucking did a song with Macklemore, but
Bruce Willis movie started filming this week.
Yeah. I've heard
Reprisal.
about it.
It's another bank heist movie.
Yeah,
That's what Marauders was a bank heist movie.
Marauders.
Somebody.
Yeah, the last one Bruce Willis did here.
do you see what else he's doing?
Who? No.
They're remaking Death Wish
Oh, no
Really?
shit.
with him.
Did not hear about that. All I kept hearing about was the shit he's doing here.
So you call yourself a comedian?
You're like,
You ever done any stand up?
So when I do when I make jokes, I do better when I bounce off other people.
Okay.
When
that's
it's
how I
just-
am.
Hey, producer,
So
you're
like a
skipping
ripper.
ahead. I had shit to do here.
Oh
All
my
right.
bad.
Yeah.
Look. I don't have a piece of paper.
Sorry, we're out of paper.
Anybody else? You got a
Hey.
piece of paper? Paper? You know what's going on in this podcast? No. Okay.
I'm just following Aaron's lead.
You've been off work all week. You got a pack of paper.
I didn't know we were out of paper until
Get a
today.
pack of paper.
A paca.
A pack of.
Get the pack of pepper.
Paca.
You ever
No,
been-
go ahead, man. Tell your story. I was joking.
Oh no, I'm just saying I do better when I bounce off other people.
Fucking day. Seriously, like a riff comedian.
Kinda, yeah. I don't know if I would do well.
Like you'd
in,
be
like,
good in like a pot circle.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do well in like a rhetorical kind of just me standing. It's just like it's a lot of pressure and like
Yeah, it
people are just like
mall today.
yeah.
So you're like a Rodney Dangerfield.
Well, not so much with the one-liners, but
Okay.
But yeah, like I have like stories and things like that I think
Ooh, do you have a story for us tonight?
I have a lot of stories.
We'll get to that.
Tonight on the Unshaven Podcast,
Yeah,
we
I
have
don't
a
think
nice
I
little
could
story
ever
you're gonna be
get
telling
up
for
on
us.
stage.
Yeah, I can't. I
Like,
consider
I
myself
could-
a funny person, but not enough to I can't do stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
I've done
same
stand-up
here.
I would have
comedy.
to stand on the stage and go, "You
What's
guys
that?
just have a conversation, and I will
What's that?
make comments on it." Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't go to it.
I'm the equivalent
off.
of like a counter puncher, like in
I was
boxing. Like,
I was invited to your stand-up comedy, but I did not go.
That's fine. I did it though.
Oh, you did stand up.
I did stand
How'd
up.
it go?
I think it went well.
Well, he's never done it again.
That's just because we were doing it for my podcast.
Oh, okay.
Me and the other host.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We both did stand up.
And also like the vibe.
When we
has
do
to be-
think- when we say
has
we're gonna do
to be
things, we
there
go through
too.
with
Like
it.
you have to
Yeah.
have the right audience. Like if you're up there making like dick jokes or whatever.
I didn't
it's
have any
just-
dick jokes. There was no dick jokes.
what,
no dick jokes.
what was like your closer? What was your big
Oh,
finish?
okay. My closer was talking about me being high, and how I. This is true.
How original.
I listen. I emailed Chips Ahoy to tell them that they should make their cookies into like a spoon shape so you can hold the milk in it before you eat it.
And just eat the spoon. Like,
And just eat the spoon. So it already had like the milk in it, right? So you didn't have to dip it and then it could
A
break and fall.
spoon-shaped cookie.
Right? So you could eat
That's all
it
you had to say.
with the milk in it.
Could have told that joke in 2 seconds.
The ender of it was
Oh, okay.
when I woke up the next morning, they replied back to me
oh, no shit.
via email and said that they appreciate my input and they're going to send it on to their team.
That's why he hasn't done stand-up.
Yeah, that's I would say that I would have loved that.
He called it his ender instead of the punchline or the.
It was the last joke that I said.
Where was the joke? I missed the joke.
It was that they replied.
And I guess if you're in the environment and everything's happy and
Yeah,
nice,
you're
it's probably
drinking and
funny.
stuff.
Is that true? Did that really happen?
That's a true story.
They said they would consider it.
They
I'm
said
sorry,
they appreciate my input.
I'm sorry. I would not have liked that show.
What'd
Sorry.
you start with then?
How
And that's why the Funny Bone closed down.
it wasn't
Good
the
job,
funny
Roy.
bone. It wasn't the funny bone. It was Go Bananas.
Oh, yeah, nobody goes there.
Fuck off.
On a Wednesday?
Yes.
Open mic night.
It was
Did
like
you,
my
Little-
night.
little
did you open up
parameters.
right for like the hypnotist?
What? No.
That
No,
hypnotist is a bad motherfucker. Aaron.
No, I talked about how you don't get tired when you
Fucking
skip.
ventriloquist.
You don't get tired when what?
When you skip.
Oh, when you skip.
Yeah, you don't get tired.
I
when you
did
skip.
hear
I
a
call
funny.
bullshit.
You don't. Well, that's what happened. Like I was talking about it, and honestly, it was bombing.
When you're
Because I'm
talk-
not a fucking comedian.
Well, when you were talking about the army people running up the hill,
yeah.
I like that. That actually thought was funny.
Right. Okay. So like I was talking about that. I don't know if you're being.
No, I really did like that. I did roll my eyes because I rolled them. I don't know why.
Okay. But I was talking about you don't get tired when you skip, and then this guy in the audience says that he's been tired skipping, and I was like, "Where are you skipping?" And he was like, "Well, I'm gay," and then everybody laughed that was funny. So he saved me.
So he was funnier.
Well, kind
I
of like
liked
what
him
he
more.
does. He played off of what I was doing and made himself funny.
Yeah.
And then I'd have been like, "Shut the fuck up, heckler."
Yeah, like isn't that what you're supposed to do as a comedian?
Well, I'm not a comedian, and I was just doing it because we dared
Is it
each
like a
other to do
social
it.
Obviously.
experience?
Pretty much, yeah.
But I love that. I love putting yourself in an
Dude,
uncomfortable
like, yeah,
situation.
you had the balls to
Yeah.
fucking get up there and do it.
Yeah, I will
definitely
admit that.
would
Like, I'll
do
give
it.
you
I
that
for
part.
shit.
You got the balls to fucking do it.
I had to write 5 minutes worth of material.
You should do it again.
Someone talked
Fuck
about
no.
the show.
Do it again. Fuck yourself.
You have no
again.
idea.
Do it again.
You have no idea how bright those lights are. Like they had a meeting with all the comedians before we went up, and they were like, "Just don't talk about the lights, and don't like when we
Don't
flash
make
you."
a joke about the lights.
That would
Come
have
on.
been the first
That,
thing
it was.
that came out of my
I was
fucking
like,
mouth.
oh my god,
Fuck
it's
you,
so
dude.
bright up here. That was the first thing that came out of my mouth.
Were you all sweaty?
Probably. It
Jesus.
was really bright.
It sounds like an adventure.
I love just like
Worth having.
stationary sweating
Try it.
people.
It's open mic. You
We
can,
should, we
Anyone
should,
can
we
go
should
up there.
totally like go up one night on like the fucking open mic and just force each other to get up there and
Yeah.
like regardless of how bad it is.
so we did. My other buddy, he got hammered before he went up because
I would have to be hammered to go up. On all honesty,
he
I
got
would
hammered
have to.
and went up and talked about having to shit in a bag.
Having to shit like
That's still better than Chips Ahoy joke.
Yeah. You're a hater. That was the only joke he had. I had a bunch of jokes.
See, I'm more like I think I'm more like you. Like I'm more of like storyteller, man.
Did
Like,
you
I
get a
don't- I don't
free-
have,
did you
like,
get a
set up
complimentary
punchlines.
drink?
right. Yeah.
But I can
think,
tell fucking stories and fill in details and
Yeah.
Like
fucking
Bert
pull
Kreischer?
people in.
Yeah,
Was
you,
the
you
green
can just
room
make
cool?
shit up.
Mushy.
That's fine.
Did you
Just
get to go in the
making shit
green
up is
room?
fine.
Yeah.
No, they didn't
Yeah.
have a green room.
That's so janky. That's why.
What was the
it
shitting in the
sucks.
bag joke?
Well, like
Don't be
you
stealing
remember
other
all this
people's
shit?
jokes.
No. He's not stealing it. It's
me,
just-
me and him, we worked for a bread company, so we delivered bread,
Okay.
and he was delivering bread out in the middle of fucking nowhere, and the place where
Okay,
he
I can
was
see where
at
this is going.
didn't have like a bathroom. But earlier that day, he had Krispy Kreme donuts, and so I guess when he had to shit, he went to the back of his truck where all the bread is, where you get your bread.
That's not where I want to get
Oh,
my bread
that's-
anymore.
That's where you all get your
Yeah.
bread. Or if you buy it from the shelf, it eventually came out of that truck at one point.
Yeah.
But he was back there with a Krispy Kreme donut bag, shitting, leaning up against the wall, shitting into the bag.
Man, you should audition for America's Got Talent.
That's
That
the
wasn't his
worst.
joke though. He was somebody
Oh
else.
yeah, true. Yeah. You shouldn't. Jason should
Yeah.
audition.
So we talk about weird things we fucked, weird places we've shat. Oh man.
Huh.
It's bad.
We could just talk about the intro. Like we could just stand up on stage and do an intro to every podcast, and it would just be.
kill? You think
It
it
would
would
kill.
kill?
Yeah. I told LB, dude, I
Catch
want to
us
start
at
doing
8,
like
7 Central.
I want to start doing improv,
Oh, I love improv.
and I want to go to like OTR improv and
I'll do
take
it.
classes and shit. You want to do it? You say that, but I don't know. I don't.
You don't even fucking
Believe
yes
me.
and.
I don't know why you're so close to your fucking thing here, but
Well, I'm not
Serious?
really close to the mic. See, I've
Right.
given myself distance
I'm not cool
between.
enough to have a fucking spit. Fucking
Well, no, you've got the
Or
wiener
headphones.
Yeah,
mic.
you got the dick mic.
Oh,
Can you fit your mouth around that, Dick Mike? Can you do that for us?
you'd like to find out what?
I would. Yes.
He's just testing for
Give you
later.
a place to stay.
That happened last time we were traveling, actually.
Jesus.
And I had to wait in the car. That's the most like,
Yeah.
that's the most like humiliating.
Fucking
just,
third wheel.
Just sitting there. People walked by. Oh, hi, yeah, it's just my friend in there.
I can breathe. It's okay. You don't have to bust the
Taking
window.
one for the team. My
No, I don't
brown, my
need a
brown
ride.
friend is in the car. He's listening to his favorite music. He has water written on in crayon.
Good shit.
It's no good. But yeah, he came out and he's like, "Hey, we have a place to stay."
That's
You're fucking welcome.
Yeah.
that'd be an awkward drive there.
Well, we were meeting, so we weren't with the guy.
Did you like have to psych him up on the way there? Like, you've got this, dude. You can.
He doesn't
You're
like
gonna-
sucking dick either.
You're gonna blow the
You
shit
suck
out of
bigger
that.
dicks in this, dude. I guarantee you, man. You got this. This could be a
You
fucking
just suck the
cakewalk.
shit out of that dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know how they do that. I don't know how anybody sucks.
So do
dick.
you high five after he comes out?
No, I don't. I don't touch.
Do you
I don't-
thank him?
I thanked him. Thank you for.
Yeah, because you know,
sucking dick.
it's got to start with a handy, and if they're really getting into it and doing all that shit, then yeah,
So-
you don't want to high five.
Oh, what is this?
you know, like pornos,
It's a flute. You, never,
like pornos.
I should try that.
you double dick. You don't.
There's just one guy, to my knowledge. No, just one guy. But
So I just want to get this straight. So you're talking your friends into doing sexual acts so
No,
you can gain.
He's
I
the
don't
pimp.
Something
think he
out of it.
necessarily has to
no, I
talk
don't
them
talk to
into
him.
it.
He just goes, "Oh, okay, is this guy awful?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, no, you don't want to fuck that guy." Okay.
Is that kind of like? Are you kind of like a pimp?
this guy? No,
Have you ever set any of the guys?
Sounds
up?
a little pimpy.
no,
You've never found any of the guys.
no, because I don't have the app.
What exactly do you do?
Sits in the car.
I'm a leech. I'm a moocher.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
That's
You're Metro
I'm a parasite.
PCS.
Yeah, I'm a parasite.
Which is ironic because leeches suck, but you apparently.
I don't
Don't.
suck dick.
Not even a good parasite.
Yeah, I'm a bad parasite. But yeah, he just came out. All right, here's the place, and then we're just sitting
I
there.
bet he came out.
He did, and you're just like, "You're welcome," sitting there. in
Nice.
the- in the-
Oh, so then he's wanting you to give thanks or something.
I think he wants me to do it one
Congratulate him,
time,
like, thanks,
yeah.
buddy. Like, you did a good job.
But it was a really shitty. It was like a red roof and just the shittiest, just stains on the walls and stuff.
Oh, I get it. So you guys just do the hookups at motels, and then you guys just stay in the room after.
And then the guy leaves.
Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
I thought you were saying like
You went to their
find them and
houses.
You go to their fucking house.
Have
and
you ever-
sleep with their
Sometimes-
house.
Oh,
sometimes
nice.
that, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
I don't know. That would be weird, dude.
It's fine.
Is it
Or-
legal?
If we go on the road and you're sucking somebody's dick for us to stay somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
they gotta go, dude. I'm not.
You don't want to hang out afterwards? You don't think that'd be fine?
I can't look both of you in the eye. And then you're gonna be talking to me, and I'm gonna be like, "Is that coming? Is that dick?
It'll be stuck in my
Something."
beard.
It's,
All in my
And then
beard.
it like
It's gonna be,
hardens.
it's gonna be like, did you eat
Oh.
a Krispy Kreme donut?
It'll be like there's something about Mary or some shit.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Is that legal?
No,
Okay.
it's not. There's a specific law that says you can't do
It's okay in Nevada.
What law
probably.
is that?
No,
What-
yeah.
Hold on. What law is that?
You can't find a guy on Grindr.
That's a law.
Suck him off in a red roof end, and then he
Roof end.
leaves.
I call it
and
bullshit.
Your friend waits in the car. All of that.
You know they already had that on like Craigslist.
Missed connections.
No, you can
Oh.
suck dick for like concert tickets.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Who'd you go?
I'm
see?
not
Why
gonna-
do you know that?
Man, I went to this Backstreet concert when I was 12. Met up with this priest.
Said Backstreet's
With this
back.
piece.
What's the best concert you've ever been to?
Because your friend sucked a dick.
I've never been to a concert because somebody sucked.
Step your
Dick.
friend's game up.
I saw Lamb of God live once.
Nice.
That was nice.
Nice.
Cannibal Corpse, which the singer for Cannibal Corpse. I don't know if you've ever met this man or seen this man. but
Isn't it like Chris something? Chris.
no, that's their old singer.
Oh, they have a new singer? I didn't know that.
Yes, his name is George the Corpse Grinder Fisher,
All right.
and he has no neck. He's just,
No neck George.
Nice.
just
Yeah.
yeah.
George No Neck.
And he was like yelling at everybody because they weren't headbanging long.
Well, you gotta
whatever.
headbang.
But it was like 2
How could he
hours.
headbang?
Hey,
Like,
he doesn't have a fucking neck.
Was
Was he shoulder bang?
His whole body.
Yeah.
Just- yeah.
yeah.
Or windmills,
Yeah.
whatever. But the guy you're talking
How
about.
do you windmill with no dick? With no.
Well, speaking of women,
Dude, we're not talking about Grindr
I don't want
anymore.
to stop. I just want to stop you for 1 second.
Yes.
That's That's a
we
Freudian
had
slip.
before we came here to set up for the podcast today,
Okay.
we had a reverse spin kick competition in the basement.
Who's we?
I am sorry.
LB and I.
Okay.
And a fucking perfect spin kick, was it not?
It was good.
Leg fully extended and
did.
straight.
Like you wouldn't,
Dude, I felt like fucking Chuck Norris, dude.
you wouldn't think that he would have that because
Yeah.
of a spinning
Yeah,
back
fuck
kick.
you too.
But
How was yours?
I mean, I
Was yours
believe it.
okay?
No.
not good.
No.
Not
Crooked
good.
leg. I mean, it looked like a T-Rex retard arm.
Sure.
It was bad.
Wow.
But he
Yeah.
got better. I had perfect spin on the balls of my feet.
Yeah. Were you using the ball? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you had been doing that in the Olympics, you know the people who hold up the signs.
I would have
with
snapped the
the-
shit out. Wouldn't I have not? If I had a good snap at the end of it.
I would
What
give
score
you.
would you have gotten?
I'm gonna give you a 7,
Yeah.
6, 8, and a 9.
Yeah, it was pretty good, dude. Like,
Wow.
I surprised
9
myself.
from like Switzerland.
Like, I give.
So, like, really, like they just.
I
they
remember-
Really liked him.
In 3rd grade, we moved to Harrison. First day at the new school. I was like, I'm gonna get picked on. I'm a fucking fat kid. And they had this obstacle course set up in the gym, and you had to sink a free throw. Well, I've never really. I mean, I came from Covington, but I never played basketball. And
Is basketball big in Covington? Like, what the fuck?
yeah,
He- Actually, he's right. If you just drive, just take a little 10-minute
down
drive.
Gleno Swing.
Just all over the place. People
Yeah,
are just
they
playing
tear it up,
basketball. It's
shit.
true. I live in
Fair
Covington.
enough.
You never heard of Holmes High School?
I grew up on House Street.
Oh, okay.
I've
Go
heard
to,
of it.
go
I
to
live
state
like 5
every
minutes
year.
away from there. From
Are they in
Holmes.
Covington?
Yeah.
Oh, I
We
don't
went
know.
to
I thought they
state.
were in
We went to
Ohio.
state every
Anyways,
year.
nobody gives a fuck about Holmes.
Did you go to Holmes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Alma mater. Anyways,
My mom motto.
I sunk. Nothing but net. Swish that son of a bitch.
Swish
First
that
throw.
son bitch.
You turn around like,
No, I just stared and was staring at it, and they're like, run, 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 because you got to keep doing the obstacle course.
And you
And I
were
was
just in awe that you
Yeah.
made the basket.
Well, it was kind of like that this earlier tonight when I made the perfect roundhouse reverse.
it was in slow motion for you. Like,
Yeah, I just kind of stood there yesterday, and I saw LB's expression. He was like, yeah, man, yeah. And I was like, dude, I did good.
So do you think there's another moment in like 10 years from now where that's gonna happen again?
Well, we're
Something
gonna-
amazing, and you're just like,
I want to say that he didn't try another one.
he's gonna make it to the bathroom
Side
and
note-
shit. Like, yes.
Side note, we're starting our own YouTube channel
okay.
where we're going to do instructional karate.
So subscribe
Where you
to
have
that.
guests on that as well.
I mean, yeah.
Sure.
I don't see why
I would
not.
love to
It's
get
gonna
the
be
shit
called
kicked
the-
out of me.
Oh my God.
The page is going to be called Josh and LB Do Karate.
I like that.
That's creative.
Sounds like Judd Apatow movie.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I
I'm
think
just picturing the dude from Napoleon Dynamite. Like,
Those are some sweet kicks, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you got some sweet
We're,
kicks.
do we still have that? I'll talk to you about later.
Okay.
The thing which shall not be said.
We're gonna try something new tonight.
Oh, shit.
Buddy of
like
mine.
a podcast?
Yeah, right now. My buddy of mine. His name's Eric Sturworth. He like writes these like rants about the news, but like he like fake newses them almost like what they
Like
do on
The
Saturday Night
Onion?
Live or something
So it's CNN.
or CNN.
MSNBC.
And I'm gonna start reading these motherfuckers. I'm gonna call it the Sturworth Report because that's his name.
The what?
The Sturworth Report. His
The what?
his
Star
last
Wars
name's
Report.
Sturworth.
Star Wars.
Sturworth.
I know a Sturworth.
How do you spell that?
Sterwerf.
Yes.
Okay.
Sturworth Report.
Sturworth.
Sturworth report.
You don't know.
A long time ago.
So we'll try.
In a galaxy
Well,
far,
you guys
far
you
away.
guys even let me know what you think.
Yeah,
I thought
see.
they were funny.
I'm expecting.
Why do you have like this after hours jazz voice?
Yeah, he does. It's very soothing.
coming in live from the clubhouse?
He could be
We're gonna be
narrating a
hugging you
murder
all
and it would
night
sound
long
nice.
here at WKNY.
Dude, you could totally just get a job at NPR. You'd be good to go.
I gotta tone it way down. And then today in Cincinnati,
What's
they're
Forrest
like
Gump?
so monotone on NPR.
After this,
not
we'll
NPR,
be
that's-
talking
I'm sorry, that's the Cincinnati
to-
Roundup.
John Reigold, who wrote the book How to Grow a Turnip.
Let's talk about real quick. What's your favorite NPR show?
Huh?
Wait, don't tell me. It's on Saturdays, and it's at 1 o'clock, but it's worth the wait. I would recommend it. Anybody? NPR? Anybody actually listen
I
to
will
NPR?
never
No.
turn. Never. I will ever turn.
Anyways, whatever you were doing.
What is it?
Wait, don't tell me.
Oh, what do you know?
that's the name
LB
of the
told a
show?
bad
That's
joke.
the name of the show.
Oh,
that's
what's it
not a
about?
that's not a joke.
Oh,
I
What's it
actually
about?
like. Wait.
well, I apologize.
It's a game show that they have on NPR.
It's a game show.
Yeah, it's a game show.
Give me an example. What kind of-
And then they replied.
Like okay, so and wait, don't tell me. One of the games that they play is like people like call in and talk to them and stuff like that. But one of the games they play is somebody will read 3 fake stories, and there'll be
You have
3,
to pick which
and
one.
you have to be 3 contestants that has to
Okay.
figure out which
Whoa,
one's
yeah,
real.
it sounds
real?
like they
Okay.
ripped us off.
So they don't read 3 fake stories.
They read 2 fake stories and 1 real one.
Oh yeah, like telling the truth.
But they're like outlandish and shit.
They totally stole our shit, Aaron. That sounds just like
So-
telling the truth.
It does.
So what you should read 2 fake ones
Oh.
and 1 real one.
Oh man, and well, you haven't listened to the old podcasts either,
Oh shit.
because
man.
we did that for like 4 months. And
No, I
then-
did not listen to it. I was doing my own podcast.
Oh, okay.
So busy being popular.
Way to support your
I did
friends.
not talk about shit. I did not talk shit about your podcast on ours.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you
I
have
didn't
your
talk
own-
shit about
you
yours.
have your own podcast?
I didn't talk shit about your pockets. We didn't know it existed either.
Uh,
Like separate from this?
He used to.
Oh,
Yeah.
you used to.
No longer.
Okay. Okay.
It's on iTunes. You can
Now
still,
he's trying to leech off
you can
our
still
fame.
subscribe to it.
no.
It's called the Copycast. You should check
You're
it
like
out.
me
Oh,
for
gosh,
the
here we go.
sucking dick
Most
thing.
talkingest fucking.
And if
producer
you
I've
want to
ever
buy
seen.
Aaron's book, you can get it at Amazon.com.
Do you want to hear Aaron's daughter sing? Can you pull that video up?
So we've had a few podcasts
you
where Aaron likes to show videos to the guests of his daughter
Like,
singing.
like on his
No, we
phone or
have
whatever.
not.
Like
Okay.
Sky White,
We-
the other singer girl.
That already.
Yeah,
is a
that's
couple.
after
That's
the
already
show.
A couple.
After the show.
Jess Slam. I didn't mean other singer girl. I know your name, Jess.
Does he cry like as it's going like and stare them in the eye, looking to see what their reaction is like? It's great, right?
Shit, one lonely tear comes out.
Fucking Great.
It gets really awkward. He just stares at them until they say something.
Yeah.
He just does this.
And they're like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, fucking third that.
She would
That's
love a
cute.
singing trainer.
You wouldn't have talent if it hit you in the face.
Anyways,
Go ahead with
So
the
let's
Star
read,
Wars
let's read the
report.
news story. Yeah.
Star-Wars
Star
report.
Wars report.
Police are looking for a man who stabbed another man in the throat at the Cincinnati Zoo Saturday afternoon. Eyewitnesses report states mothers screamed in horror when baboons jerked off in front of their children.
So it sounds like they were more upset about the baboons jerking off than the
that's
stabbing.
media for you.
Huh.
And this is written by my buddy.
Harambe.
Like he wrote these.
That one's fake. The stabbing was real.
Oh, are we Is this the game? Are we guessing?
Is this a guessing game?
No, this is not a guess. These are just
Telling the truth?
Oh, I thought we
No,
were
this
guessing.
isn't anything.
I thought we
okay.
were guessing.
these are just his
Oh, yeah.
fake news reports based on
Where
real,
is he
real
posting
things
these?
on his
Instagram.
Facebook.
She's just making fake news and posting it on Facebook like it's real news.
Literally what he said
That
already.
is what I said. He takes real news stories and turns them into fake, like they do on
Welcome to
fucking
the
Saturday Night
podcast.
Live.
CNN.
So what's the actual what's the actual story?
Somebody
You
got
know?
stabbed in the neck.
Somebody got stabbed in the neck
Oh,
at the
just
zoo.
he just added the jerking off part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, someone actually did get stabbed in the neck.
Yeah.
So he's just altering real news.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an alternative fact.
Spicing
Okay.
it up a bit.
Well, hold on. So there's nobody saying, there's no proof that baboons weren't jerking off.
Right,
Baboons
that could have very
probably-
well
They
happened.
probably
Could've
were
happened.
jerking
I
off.
mean, odds are.
I like
The point was
that
nobody
there's
really
some
gave a
variables.
shit. They were more in horror over the baboons jacking. off
Star
each
Wars
other.
gave a shit though, didn't he?
Star Wars.
I
I
snorted.
wonder if he'll like that.
I snorted a little.
A
He
study funded by me reading the internet on the toilet was done today to find out how many articles shared on social media were fabricated in one way or another. The conclusion: all of them.
That wasn't really a news story.
No, but it was funny.
God, we really need a sound effects board. Bad.
Here.
We need an actual producer that can do sound effects.
Make sound effects happen.
Okay, what sound effect do you
Womp,
want?
womp, womp.
No, don't make them with your mouth. Make them with the board.
Like that? Is that what you wanted?
We fancy.
Good dick. Anthony Scaramucci was fired from his position at the White House Communications Director on Monday after only 11 days in office. Mr. Scaramucci declined to comment on the situation, saying, "Directing my communications toward the media isn't really my forte." No? Okay.
Next.
We'll keep going.
Cricket noise. Cricket
Yesterday,
noise.
the United States President Donald Trump stated that he preferred English-speaking immigrants to non-English-speaking immigrants. A few immigrants responded, shouting, "Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar."
I get where you're going with
Nothing?
this.
Like, I mean, I feel
Like, I
there's-
see what's going on here,
I like them, but I'm refusing to laugh.
but I'd prefer that Chips Ahoy would make a cookie that was spoon.
Oh,
chicken.
God.
Okay,
Here we
shut
go.
the fuck up.
You're gonna be pissed if in a couple years that comes out. And
That's
like,
happened to me before.
Fuck.
I like a while ago. I invented this thing called Taco Brie, and
Taco Brie.
it was a burrito that
For
was
you.
harder, and then Taco Bell.
Let's
came
just
out
you
with
ready
one.
for the jiggle?
Taco
Taco
Brie?
Brie.
Taco
Taco
Brie.
Brie.
What, isn't that just, what's that?
That's not how it
chalupa?
started, but
Yeah, pretty much.
nope. Just listen. That's not how it started.
How's it go? Taco for
Burri-
you,
Burrito for me.
Put them both together, you
got
get taco burri.
I was part of that for a minute.
Wow. Okay.
And you, so you can. You
We
can
made the
say-
prototype.
You can say
Well,
that.
Where did you get the ingredients from, though? Did you just
A
do it at
tortilla.
home, or I'm saying, did you go to Taco Bell and then order a burrito and then order a taco and then?
No, we just
together?
had no. We just made a tortilla
Okay.
shell, hollow tortilla shell, taco, solid taco burrito. Come on, man.
Yeah, think
Keep
about
up.
it.
You keep up.
You gotta fold the ends. It's all pre-folded. You don't have to do anything.
Oh, great. Okay.
Stay woke.
Okay.
Yeah, it does remind me. Me and Chrissy went out Saturday, and she can't eat like taco meat or skyline or anything. It, like fucks her stomach up.
Spices.
So we went to Taco Bell after, because pretty much everything open.
You're
But
a
she,
dick.
no, she wanted to go to Taco Bell because she loves Taco Bell, but she was just like, I'll just get something without any meat on it. And I was like, are you sure? And she was like, yeah, it's fine. So I pulled the drive-through, and I'm like, what kind of meatless options do you have? And she's like, what? And I was like,
Oh, geez.
and I was like, what do you like?
a
What do you
fair-
have for like
fair-
fucking vegans?
That's
Like,
a
what do you
fair
have for
response.
fucking like?
Bean burrito.
Yeah,
You're
and
making
she's
them
like,
think, man, that's not. They don't do that.
yeah, I know. And then Chrissy was like, whatever, just give me 3 tacos with no meat. And I was like, can I have 3 lesbian tacos? And the lady was like, what? And Chrissy like lost it, like, because she was hammered, dude. And then she was like, I'm sorry, what? And I was like, I need 3 tacos with no meat. And then she like lost it, like when she realized I was talking about. So like all week I've been, Chrissy, like, what's your lesbian taco? What's your lesbian
Did they
tacos?
get your order right?
They did. 3
Huh.
tacos with no meat, and then I
Wow.
got my fucking Crunchwrap Supreme.
That's
What I
hard to
got.
believe. Because the Taco Bell by my house, 100% of the time gets the order wrong. They fucked up like a quesadilla, which I don't know how. I didn't order a special quesadilla, anything like that. I don't know how they fucked that up.
Talking 5th Street or Taylor Mill.
Fort Wright.
Oh, okay, Fort Wright. Yeah, that's right. They did build a new one by
It's
Walmart,
new.
didn't they?
It's new. Let it sink in.
Yeah, so the one I go to up here by Northgate's usually good. This
Yeah.
McDonald's right here, however,
Fucking
the
horrible.
worst fucking McDonald's. that
Every
existed.
McDonald's is horrible,
Well,
especially
that
after
one's the
8
worst.
p.m.
Like,
I'm
close
gonna
to
be
Galbraith
honest
or-
with
Right here, yeah,
Oh,
by
they don't
Walmart.
give a shit.
Yeah.
Just in there,
We-
just like playing, basically just hanging out. Oh fuck, there's a cuss. I gotta do my
Yeah, it's like a
job.
fucking-
One of the
bird.
best
Man.
McDonald's I've been to recently, and this is gonna be a surprise, is gonna be Covington.
Really?
Oh really?
They really stepped their shit up.
It looks nice.
Is it fancy in there now? What's the deal?
Oh, it's super fancy down on 5th Street.
Mm. I've never been to that one.
Completely rebuilt
You've never
from the
been to
ground
that
up.
one, and
I
you
don't
live
thi-
5 minutes away from Holmes High School.
Yeah, I've never been to that one. I don't really eat McDonald's.
You afraid of the West
so-
Side?
Well.
You got red on, so
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Stay on the
No.
east?
Oh,
stay on the
God.
east pretty heavy
I would get murdered. Well, there's murders in my neighborhood all the time.
all the time.
All the time.
Where do you
Just a
live?
just a constant siren.
Wallace Woods.
You live in Wallace Woods,
Right by there, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Just constant sirens. Gunshots.
so you're by Scott Street.
Yes.
So that's
Yeah.
where the murders are happening.
All the time. Yes.
Ain't
There's a
nobody
drug
fuck with
dealer
Scott Street.
next door. But the drug dealer's really
Blood
nice.
in, blood out, homie.
He's really nice to me. He's
So
never-
speaking of murderers, on Wednesday, acquitted murderer Ray Tenzing asked for his job back with the University of Cincinnati Police. UC officials responded shouting over Sam DeBose's dead body and then promptly rehired him on the spot.
Is it blood?
What are you gonna do about it?
It says blood.
You look so uncomfortable.
I feel like you're like doing like body building poses right now.
You ever throw that one up?
What's that one mean?
COV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on now. Love the cuff.
You ever throw up that one? It's LAT.
Oh,
Latonia.
Latonia. Okay, gotcha.
So
We rep, we
stupid.
rep.
Stupid.
We rep.
What's Taylor Mill? Is there one for
Stupid.
Taylor Mill?
We say T Mills.
Are we done with
Mills?
these?
Okay.
Fucking terrorists.
Nobody likes him.
Terror squad.
T Squad.
Moving on.
Do you
HGT.
have any more news stories?
Oh, there's more. But
Hilltop Gangsters.
doesn't seem to be working.
He's abandoning ship. I do like it.
I give
though.
up.
I like it. Just maybe next time, Stewart, write him a little better. No, I'm
Who
playing.
is Stewart?
Star
Sturworth.
Wars.
There we
It's
go.
Star Wars.
Sturworth.
I had a friend named Stewart.
Stewart?
We write them on Thursday. They're every Thursday, so these were from last Thursday.
He was
One-
little.
one a week?
Little guy. Little fine, tiny fella.
Seems to be one a week.
Drove a
One a
little
week?
car.
One a week.
Well, 1 week.
Last name was
So
Little.
next week we'll prepare and
See
then
where
like
I
we'll
was
do
going?
it like we're doing the news. We're like we'll go back and
That's a
forth.
mouse.
I was following
Dun,
You
dun.
guys need to get
from the
like
get-go.
suits, like with
Dun,
the
dun,
tie
dun.
and everything.
We should get dude. We should get like T-shirt suit things for that section.
Dun,
and we'll just like put them on real
dun,
quick. and,
Yeah,
like,
that would work.
we'll go back and forth. We each would read one.
To do what?
To read these little news things.
Like a news jingle.
That's my news jingle.
Yeah.
And then you can edit in, like, since you're a producer, you can edit in
You didn't do this.
oh, sorry.
There we go.
You can edit in, like, the little picture in the top of the guy's face or whoever they're talking
Yes.
about.
Can we get me a shirt that says producer with like quotation marks?
We'll have Chuck make him a hat.
We'll write. I'll get you a white T-shirt and I'll put producer in quotation marks, and then underneath it I'll put made by the T-shirt maker.
Hey, Aaron, can you stop writing stuff on the YouTube? I already said, what's up, guys? And you gotta be like, hey there, everyone.
Like,
No, it was
like
before.
stepping on your toes.
Yeah, look, he's stepping on my toes. I didn't write that bottom one.
So Aaron's left to have a cigarette.
All right, let's
Okay.
let's talk about Aaron.
Let's
for
go
a
ahead
little
and
bit.
talk some shit.
What the fuck's he doing over there on that tablet?
Yeah.
Can you start playing? Can you pull porn up on it?
Oh, totally.
Pull porn up on it.
It's gonna crash
What-
everything.
No,
What
it's
kind
not
of
gonna.
porn are we talking here?
Pull up Mr. Hands.
I can pull up one of my suicide videos. Not
No.
my suicide video.
No,
I was like,
no,
that
no,
was
don't.
the
Just
word.
play porn. I don't want it to be
Mr. Hands is
depressing.
cool. I'm afraid that's gonna give my Chromebook a virus though.
Just go to UJizz.
Is that on there?
It's on YouTube. I mean, it's on.
It's not on
It's on
YouTube.
YouTube. It's on the
Okay,
website.
while that's going on, weirdest porn we've watched on purpose or not on purpose?
Amputee porn, love it.
Really? You choose to watch that?
Love it. That's a weird.
It's strong, right?
Are you
it's,
being
like,
serious?
super
Yeah, it's
aggressive.
super serious.
Now, in these videos, what is cut off? Is it the hand? What like what
Not the
what,
dick, obviously.
What are we talking here?
Yeah.
Because
I prefer right leg above the knee.
above the
Man.
knee. Oh man.
Like that male gigolo shit.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
So fucking specific. That's weird.
My
They
bad.
have that.
No, I mean.
Yeah,
It's,
dude. Yeah,
And
Pornhub.
Do you specifically search?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
amputee
like, is that
above the knee or
right
or
Yeah,
leg?
yeah, because Pornhub you can just like like
They have amputee.
You can
porn
really
on
dig
Pornhub?
in.
smoking, stockings, amputee, above knee.
Right leg.
Stuff
Above
like that.
knee.
Above knee.
Now, do they have a totally separate section for below knee?
I mean, there's all I mean,
That's for the
sometimes
weirdos.
You just gotta cipher through the videos.
Yeah, fucking.
That's for the
You didn't
fucking-
associate
that's
with
for
them.
creeps.
No, I mean, if you
He's
think
got
about
like
it,
1,000 fucking tabs.
if
open.
you think about it, if it's below the knee, you're gonna see a little nub moving, and that's kind of creepier than not moving.
So, when we were teenagers,
You don't be a kicker.
my
Is this a porn story?
no, this is the
Amputee
amputee
story.
story.
Oh, okay.
So my cousin's telling me the story about him and his buddy or whatever. They pull up next to this car and he's like trying to holler at these chicks or whatever. It's two girls. And he's like trying to, hey man, what's up? Pull over here and this and that. He's like, man, it's like she was fucking hot. They pull over and shit. He's like, they get out. He was like, and the chick gets out and she's like got like a nub and shit. And he was like, oh, I was talking to your friend.
Oh
Like,
no.
I was like, you dick. Like, oh my god. He was like, she's like, so I start fucking hollering at her. He was like, my buddy like was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, he's like said that he starts hollering at the fucking chick with the fucking chicken wing and shit.
Right.
And he's like,
I mean, she was way better. Okay.
he said we end up fucking
We're
going
queued
out
up.
like that or whatever, like hanging out that night. We go back. He said we end up like fucking in the same room. He said I just remember like looking
Dude,
up.
that guy had to die.
He said I just remember looking up. He said and there's just like her
Seriously.
chicken wing flopping.
He
like,
did die.
Did he?
Yeah.
Like she's getting railed.
Oh
Like
my goodness.
I slept with a deaf girl once.
huh?
I've slept with a deaf girl once. Oh, I get it.
There we go. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. How was that?
Oh, it was good.
The nice thing about that
She was
is you
pretty
can,
normal.
you can yell a bunch of crazy shit.
She wasn't
Yeah,
that
but,
deaf.
like,
She was
dude,
going
I mean,
deaf.
Is she gonna be like, oh yeah.
No, she was going deaf, so she already like
How old was she?
could speak. She was 17.
Going deaf already.
Yeah, so she had already had that time to be able to talk.
So she never heard any of your jokes. That's why you got to bang her.
Have you seen your hat? Like,
Have you seen?
okay, I was just checking. I was just checking.
I've never fucked a deaf girl. That's a fact. That is a fact.
So what kind of
Sound
porn are you
like
looking
a
up?
regret too, a little bit. Like, like it's on
I
your
know.
bucket
I
list.
know.
Like, ugh.
It wasn't.
Do you still have her number? Man?
It wasn't. But now I think I kind of want to fuck a deaf girl.
Like, is she fully deaf now? Like,
Have you guys looked up like cartoon porn?
Yes.
No.
Hentai, isn't that what that's called? No, that's
Well,
what like
that's specifically
octopuses
Japanese.
and shit.
Yeah.
That's octopus.
I'm not
tentacle.
into that. No.
See how it's pointed?
tentacle?
Yeah.
I did once watch a porn. It started like any
One
other-
time.
Yeah. Well, I didn't finish. It was,
Were you in band camp?
Who has?
Right.
oh, okay. All right.
No, you're fine.
Should I? Okay.
No, keep going.
So, video starts like normal. Whatever. There are things happening, and then the guy gets this snorkel out of a box.
Yeah.
and he puts his snorkel on, and I'm like,
Oh.
yeah, he puts it on, right? And I'm like, okay, all right, this isn't hot, but I kind of want to know.
You gotta find
Like, I
out
gotta see
what's
what
going
happens,
on
right?
there.
So he puts the snorkel in this girl's ass,
Mhm.
and she starts farting into the snorkel.
I was watching the video the whole time.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, man. I forgot you had your phone with you.
Yeah, so farting into the snorkel.
And I've already seen this video.
And that was the most disturbing. And my complaint, that's fine. If you want to jerk off to farting
Have a
snorkel
complaint.
thing, whatever.
I
But
had
it
it all
wasn't in the
queued up
title.
and everything.
That should be something that
No,
should
it
be in the
shouldn't.
title. You
I
don't
mean,
think
you
that
want a
should be-
surprise.
You want a surprise
I want a
snorkel
surprise.
fart.
Yeah.
So Dixon, like he put this thing on Facebook that everybody's putting that Sarah whatever.
Sarah.
Yeah,
Ha.
Sarah.
Have you been trolling?
Sarah Ha. And I know he's like super.
I started doing it after you did.
He's
after you
super
doing that.
creeped out about like
He has
shit
scatophobia.
and everything.
Oh my god, he's got this story about this hamster.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
heard Benny?
Yeah.
Benny? Oh, I
Yeah.
love that story.
So the first thing that I sent him, this is gonna, if he watches this, is gonna completely fucking. But first thing I said is like, I would totally let you poop on my chest. And then the second one that I did was, I want to smear Vaseline on your nipples and unchap my lips.
That's the best one. That's actually a good pickup line.
He liked both of them. I was proud of myself.
Have you guys ever like done any shit pranks to him?
No.
Actually, the very first, I've only actually hung out with Dixon a couple times. Like we become friends and shit on Facebook or whatever. But he let me know his phobia of shit and gave me his cell phone number, and I just started
Oh,
randomly
no.
sending him like
Oh,
pictures
no.
of like chicks like shitting all over the place. He's like, dude, fucking stop! Like, who is this?
I used to make it a point that every time I saw him with food and he was eating, I would start talking about shit.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
I've done that too. But
Hey, that's what friends do.
well, I just talk about shit normally, but like I didn't know about his phobia, and then that's when I heard the whole Benny the hamster squirrel, which is a really sad story. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
heard.
No, we have.
Well,
to
you know he
hear-
had shit on his dick,
I
too.
Have not heard
I
it.
was on the early
He had shit on his dick.
podcast.
He's gotten shit on his dick.
He had a pet hamster.
Oh.
It died.
On
He picked it
purpose?
up
No.
and poop came out of it onto
That's
his
why
hand.
he has a phobia.
Since then he had
I think that's
scatophobia.
the one.
Mm.
I think that's the one.
Got shit on his dick. I
It's
mean,
like
more power
Dixon,
to you if you're into
the
that.
origins.
It's not.
That's his origin story.
He's like a superhero now,
Yeah.
right? Or a super villain.
They were
Super
good.
villain, yes.
I've looked up on porn about milking the prostate.
That's not weird. That's fine.
That's one that I
What's the
looked
weirdest
up.
porn you've looked up? I mean, I know we've talked about porn before, but
On purpose or not? Because my story was not on purpose.
yeah, he stumbled into his.
That was really weird.
I mean, the weirdest would be like the fucking, just the typical ones, like cake farts or fucking 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Is
wasn't
that
looking up
porn?
for my
Is
own
Two
fucking.
girls, 1 cup of
Dude,
porn.
I-
Two Girls, One Cup is actually just a
I
trailer.
feel that
Have
my
you-
four
It's a
babies,
trailer
1
for
cup
a
picture didn't get as much
full-length
traction as it
Brazilian
should have in the
What
group
fucking
message.
porn?
I
Hold
thought it
on.
was
I know,
funny.
yeah.
Hold on. Did you guys know 2 girls, 1 cup is a trailer?
Yeah, it's just a trailer. That's just the actual porn is called Hungry Bitches.
Oh,
Hungry bitches.
What the
Have
fuck?
you guys ever seen 2 kids in a sandbox?
Yes.
No.
Unfortunately.
That is the worst thing that I've ever seen,
See-
and I regret every day that
Was
I
it like
think of
was it like a friend? Hey, come watch this video. It's
Yeah,
really
it's
funny.
like somebody was
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
yeah.
dude, like you think that's fucked up? Like you should check out this." I'm like, "Dude, why would I do that?"
That
And
was-
like I'm sitting there like 3 hours later, like fucking asshole.
Have you
Like,
guys-
What
Jesus
happened?
Christ.
Hold on, what happened?
There's a pee hole.
Like do you even tell somebody, or do you just like explore?
There's a
like,
like I said, there's a pee hole involved.
it'll challenge
Oh, I just thought of the weirdest one I've ever seen.
it'll change your life. It's a
The
it's a
pee hole is called the
life-changing-
urethra.
Sure. That was right around the time of
It
like
was so aggressive.
Pain Olympics.
Like, there was no gray
Pain
area.
Olympics.
There was no easy.
no black and white.
Ain't got
just-
shit on
It was
Pain
just.
Yeah. But that was
You-
right
you
around
watch
the
that shit?
time of like Pain Olympics. Have
you seen
There,
Pain
yeah,
Olympics?
we're
Pain
just
Olympics.
yeah.
The
Oh.
question is, why they do it to that fucking hardcore music? It's so fucked up.
It was, isn't it? It's fake though, right?
Is it?
I think it's fake.
Oh, that's like that Faces of Death shit. Fuck that, dude. I hate that fake shit.
And then
The monkey one wasn't fake.
The monkey brains.
Even
That's
all the
not fake.
faces of death, I think some of them.
Some of
I
them
think
were
some were real, but
Yeah.
most of them were just fake shit.
But
Yeah.
well, I think you can kind of tell which ones were fucking fake and which ones were.
yeah.
It was a guy that wanted to get into special effects makeup, so he made a movie.
Oh no.
Well, do you think he got a job afterwards? Because
Probably not.
There's like
The elevator one was real. When the guy that blows his brains out in front
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
press
yeah.
conference, that was real.
And then what's the one?
I mean, trust me, I'm well versed
the-
in suicide videos.
Which
why I
makes
do-
me afraid.
If
to
anybody's
live.
ever seen a
Pickle
prior
jar on the ass?
podcast,
Have
you seen
they'd
that
have
one?
known that.
Where it breaks.
Yeah. Doesn't he
Every
die?
night.
Oh, I don't fucking
3
know.
before bed.
I hope so. I don't want to be
You
alive
would think I
after
would lock
that.
my door more.
Subreddit, watch people die.
Have you guys seen
If you're
that
big
one?
on Reddit.
The pickle jar
What?
in the ass.
Oh yeah,
That
where
was
it
what I was
breaks.
getting ready. That was when
Yeah.
you brought that up.
fuck.
I was like, I didn't look that up. I was shown that, but
Dude, he
like,
has
yeah, I
to
was
dig in
showing
and
that
pick
one
the
too.
glass
Did he
out.
die though?
I would say so.
He would
I
have
thought he died,
had to
yeah.
have died.
Yeah.
He had a colonoscopy.
He probably would have been fine, but he was just too fucking embarrassed to go to the hospital. Like, I'm gonna fucking.
Right. Yeah. Well, you can't explain.
He had
that.
like 30 band-aids on his asshole. Like, it's gonna stop.
If there is a God, he is really pissed off about that. Like, I fucking give you everything, and you're sitting here shoving pickle jars.
There's a
up
lot
your
of
ass.
nerve endings in
Was
your
that-
asshole.
Shit.
Was that pickle jar empty?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
empty.
dude,
it
it
was
just
empty and
shattered.
upside down, and
That's
he
why
was.
he fucked up.
You've
He
never
had like
seen
a
it?
blanket. He had like
Dude,
a
look it
blanket,
up.
and he was
No.
trying to like
I'll show
all
you
the.
later.
It's the camera like right here, and he's trying to like
No, I don't wanna
slowly
see it.
sit
I
down
bookmarked
on
it.
it,
I don't want to see it.
I
and
got
then
it
it
on the
just
bookmark.
shatters,
What was
dude.
his
And
goal?
blood just
like, what
starts.
is to be gained?
Just doing stuff for people.
Like, if it was
But like best case scenario, what?
It was like a chatterbait dare.
this like if I worked for like
I hope he got
Clausen,
tipped for that.
Right.
Clausen Pickles, this is how I would lose my job, because if it was like a Vlasic pickle jar, like I would post that and be like, our pickle jars are way stronger. That'd be like my marketing. Like,
Won't break in your ass.
That's right.
But that was right around the time of Two Girls, One Cup, which, yes, is disgusting. Sure, I'm not condoning shit porn. I'm not saying I'm into it. But really, like, I don't know why that one blew up so much, because there's a lot of shit porn.
I think it
There's
was
a
because
lot
like
of shit
nobody
porn.
knew what was gonna happen.
I don't think, yeah, because it started off kind of great. You're like, oh yeah, oh shit. Like,
Yeah.
It is pretty abrupt. And the throwing up part, that's where I
It
lose
was
yeah.
ice cream.
It doesn't matter what it was at that point.
I think the guy who made that, though, got in trouble, though.
For what?
Eating ice cream in a porno?
I don't know. I don't know if you want to pull up the Wikipedia.
You think
I
hometown ice cream
I
sued him?
think he got in trouble. I
Really?
think he- I
Maybe
think
it
he got
was real
sued.
shit. I always thought it was ice cream.
Oh no, that's shit.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was ice cream. I don't know.
Oh no, it's not good.
Should we watch the
It
video?
did.
All right, let's pull this video up. Then we'll watch Trinity sing.
All right, man. So,
Tell us about
tell us
yourself.
about you. Where'd you come from? Where did you go?
Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Yeah.
Have you not heard that?
I have heard that.
Is that not funny?
It's just the name of the song.
I should be a stand-up
You
comedian.
should, dude. You're killing better than
All right.
LB does. Oh, see, now I got serious. Nope. What?
It's not funny. It's not funny.
It's
Okay.
like at like school dances and stuff. That's the,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
the-
that's a
like
staple.
the number one song.
Yeah.
And everybody could hate
Where
each
did you
other,
come from?
but
Where
like
did you go?
unanimously
Where
they
did
all
you come
agree
from,
that
Cotton
song.
Eye Joe?
is
All right, listen.
awesome.
Before you start this story, since you guys want to talk a bunch of shit, I dare both of you to go to.
I have stage fright. That's why I said I have to be
doesn't
hammered, and then
fucking
I'll
matter.
suck.
Well, then you can get hammered. I dare.
And then
I'll
I'll
do it.
suck.
I dare all the hosts here to do open mic. The next open mic they can get on.
I'll do it. It's on Wednesdays. We can't do it.
Oh yes, you can because we can
They're
film
not
it.
always on Wednesdays.
Yes.
You could do the
You
podcast.
could. The podcast can be
at
there.
the app.
Dude, you want to do it?
I wasn't.
I mean, you have a funny face. Open mic.
The next comedy open mic.
That you can get on.
Pretty much,
I
Aaron
go
told
bananas.
Aaron told a funnier joke than LB's jokes, and then LB challenged us all to open mics.
Like, he made you that butthurt that you're like, fuck
No,
this shit.
no. I just,
Redemption.
if we're gonna
Can't do that shit in front of people.
if we're gonna talk shit, I think you should need something to back it up. So go up there and back it
I'll
up.
do it.
How
I'll
much
fucking
time do you
kill.
have to do
You
it?
get 5 minutes.
Oh, I do that.
You know how long 5 minutes is?
One of my stories is 5 minutes.
Dude, I have stage fright. That's gonna feel like a half an hour to me.
Feels like half an hour to everybody under those
And with the
lights.
lights, the sweaty, just yeah.
I'll just
that's
get
not good.
super high. I'll be all right.
No, you don't get paid or nothing.
Don't get paid.
It's open mic.
It's
Yeah,
free,
you don't
though.
get paid for
You
that.
don't even get a free drink coupon.
What the fuck?
I know, right? No green room.
What do you
Call
have to
themselves
do
a
to
comedy
actually
club.
get paid? Like, do you have to do a lot of them? Or how does
You have
that
to
work?
be
You have
on
to be
like
good.
Bob and Tom or something. That's all
You
that
have to be
goes
good,
there.
And then they have to ask you to come
You have
back.
to be good. Oh wow.
Every time I
What
pull
if
up,
I put on my dossier that I'm on the
last comic
Unshaven.
standing.
Yeah, you can definitely
Unshaven
definitely
Modcast.
shout out the fucking podcast.
We
Yeah.
should. I mean, it's not honestly not a bad idea. As terrified as I am to do
You
it.
think if we talk to them, they'd
I'll
let
go
us?
back up
Yeah,
there.
if we talk to him to
Set
come
up the
down
podcast?
as the Unshaven Modcast
up
and
the
set up the
podcast?
cameras and promote the bar and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, but you'd have to lie about your numbers.
What kind of numbers?
No, I was just telling we suck.
No, just lie about your numbers and say
Easily lied about.
you just have to make up your viewing
Wait,
numbers.
I know how to Photoshop.
It's not beneath us.
So-
We'll take a screenshot of our numbers, and I'll just add like a couple zeros on the end.
Yeah, that's what I
It
would
may
And
or
then
may
go
not
back
have
to
already been
previous
done.
podcasts and listen
We've
to
done it.
this.
We've done it for sponsors.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it. Let me know in advance
We'll-
because
we'll
I'm definitely
sign-
gonna need that Thursday off.
We'll sign
It's
up.
Wednesday.
It's on Wednesdays.
I'm definitely gonna need
Well,
that
here.
Thursday off.
I have
The next-
Thursdays off.
Yeah, motherfucker. What did I say? Action's gonna need that Thursday off. I said I'm gonna need that Thursday off.
I'll do it with you guys. I'll go back on.
Well, here, we'll do it on.
Well, it's not. We'll do it on.
No,
You have to request
because
to
we
go
have a
up.
guest next. But the
No,
guest.
fuck.
No, we have a guest next week.
Can you
But the
not hear
guest
me?
marked after that was you. So
I want my time. I want my time.
Wow.
so we'll do it on that week.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
If
It's
there's an
August
opening.
August 23rd.
And where is this gonna be?
Go Bananas on August 23rd. Catch us. Show starts at 6 p.m.
Drive all the way out to Montgomery and see it live.
You can watch our podcast live. We'll also be recording the podcast from there.
You
No,
think
but
they'll
wait,
let us
you
do
can
that?
do-
We can't
I
use the
didn't know
green
we were
room
going to
'cause
go
they don't
bananas. You
fucking
can
have
do
one.
open mics. Like there's local open
Funny
mics
Bone?
for comedy.
My wife just texted me and said,
Like
"Are you
Motor
drunk?
has
Why are
open
you
mics.
lying
Yeah, but
for
Go
comedy.
Bananas is an
Mechanic
actual
effect."
comedy store.
I realize that.
It's
Oh, is she
actually.
watching?
She knows
But that's
so
like
well.
halfway across town.
It's not that far.
To me, it is.
Do you have to get up for
Dude,
work?
your
Still in
house is
town?
far. I hated driving over
Is her
there.
niece still in town?
Nah, she left Tuesday, man.
Anyways,
She
we're gonna do that.
You
We're
never
in
introduced us.
Tell them to shut up.
Which
Hi.
one?
It's a niece story. He's telling a
I'm gonna
niece.
say, or you can grow balls and do it yourself.
You're way over there. My headphones are in.
Producer.
Why don't you come over here, big guy?
I like the idea of you guys doing that.
Hit me up on Grindr.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
fun.
think it would be.
Got
Yeah.
a room for me?
We'll talk
You
after
got
the
room
show.
for me? That's what I want to
I
know.
don't. Sorry, I'm in one
So,
bedroom.
yeah, man.
Anyways, back to you. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
We went off on a
I wasn't
tangent.
talking about your bedroom.
Oh, my living room. I get it.
So where'd all your travels begin? Where did this all start?
So it was about a year ago, actually. My friend, so the one who does all the
The one who
grindering.
sucks dick.
The suck dick, yeah, thank you.
Is he okay with that?
It's true. It's a fact.
Okay.
So it's not.
Can't get mad at
You can't get mad at a fact.
Search it
Yeah.
on Snopes.
Right.
Does Joseph's friend suck dick to travel?
So your friend sucks dick.
Right.
All right. What's the next question?
That's where I'm from. My friend sucks.
Yeah.
Does he need a place to stay?
No, but the traveling.
Is he available?
The traveling is we work at comic conventions across
Okay.
the country.
Nice.
We have a booth. We have our own booth that we're
Hear that, guys?
developing right now.
They have a booth.
They actually got a booth.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We have a booth at the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
For what?
We sell our product there. We have like,
What's your product?
well, we buy like.
Sucking dick.
That would be amazing.
Dick sucking
Look
booth.
at these fucking lips.
You'd have a line around the building.
Yes. So
I'd be
Where's
in
that
that line.
sale at?
That's awkward as shit. I think our friendship just changed.
Anyways,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
For the
We're
better.
really bad
That
at
was-
this.
We all just stopped talking.
But yeah, so we travel to conventions and we sell stuff there, and we were working.
What
for-
exactly are you selling?
Yeah, what are you selling?
Well, have you ever been to
Besides
a comic convention?
DSLs.
Yeah, I get that there's like,
Comics.
I don't know, comics.
No, we don't sell comics.
Action figures.
Yeah,
Action
like
figures. Oh.
plushies and like
Oh,
game,
okay.
game stuff, like
Okay.
bags and things like that.
Cool.
And apparently, like fidget spinners are a big thing now.
Oh shit!
Sadly.
You ain't lying.
You know, I had fidget spinners before they were hipster shit.
What, a pencil
Did
and
you
a roller?
invent those too? And then
Pencil
they
and a
I
fucked
roller?
didn't
over?
invent them.
Oh,
I didn't
okay,
invent
alright.
them. But
I watched the video of the guy that did invent them, and he got like fucking shafted out of all this. Like he hasn't made anything because he didn't fucking patent it or whatever. Like and
The
then
best
now
fidget-
fucking everybody's like made all this like plastic ones. His were like fucking $300 like super metal hydro
was.
fucking
Mine-
crazy
Oh
ones.
my god!
Mine was $125.
You paid
Damn.
$125 for. A
I mean,
fidget
Now
nobody
you can get them
had
at the
fidget
gas
spinners.
station for $5.99.
When I had mine, nobody had them. I had mine like 2 years
Were
ago.
they still called fidget spinners?
Yeah,
So
that's where it
hipster
was
of you.
fucking coin.
Yeah, this guy that I watched the YouTube video on, like he was pissed. He was talking about like he's not seeing a single dime out of all this. Like he invented them like 6 or 7 years ago. They're like well manufactured. The whole
Yeah.
thing's metal. It's
They're
got
so
like
shitty
super
now.
high grade ball
They're so
bearings
shitty.
and like
Yeah, they break just immediately right now. Yeah. So a lot of people sell that. Some people sell like really weird shit though, like weird dolls that are like overly sexualized. Like it's like anime and weird
Right.
stuff like that.
Like, do they sell shit like this?
Yes, but with like tits.
There's where you're fucking up.
That's
You
where
put
I
tits
went
on
wrong.
that.
your baby
You put baby
needs
on that
tits.
Anything you make, add tits.
And like tassels on the nipples.
Your baby needs
Needs
tits.
tassels.
You need nipple tassels.
Okay. So sexualized anime shit.
Yeah, and then the person we actually this is a crazy thing. The person we previously worked for, most of his product was Pokemon stuff.
Okay.
But
Sexualized Pokemon stuff.
no.
Pikachu with a giant dick.
Oh my god, I saw that. That was really funny. There's like a dildo thing. All right.
You got really excited about that.
I've never seen Pikachu with a dildo before.
Cross it off your bucket list, man.
So, but anyway, most of his product was Nintendo like Pokemon stuff.
All right.
But it was all like bootleg. Like it was made in China, like not licensed by Nintendo. And so Nintendo actually got a hold of him and said, "Hey, you need to stop selling all that shit." And
Kind of cool.
Well, yeah,
Cease and desist from Nintendo.
exactly, yeah. And most people would be like,
I would feel like I made it if I got that. Like,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how much was he fucking selling, man?
"Oh, it was crazy." Like probably 70% of his inventory was Pokemon stuff. And
So basically, you can sell thousands and thousands of dollars before you get a warning.
You can
it's a-
definitely sell a lot of Pokemon shirts before.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
anything
not selling
happens.
much, they're not going to come
It
after you.
depends on-
If they can tell you're making a shit ton of money, like,
right.
I like how interested you guys are, but when I had the idea that we should be printing fake Nike and Adidas shit here, nobody was interested in that
Well,
conversation.
that's the thing. It depends on what you're selling. So obviously, Pokemon is
I
a big
asked you.
thing. You shouldn't do that.
And you went into some story about Harrison, and we won't get into that, but
I think it's a good market.
it got. We'll just say it got dark.
I didn't get dark. Yeah, he called me racist.
You made it really
Little bit.
racist.
It's not racist.
Oh, what? It's not racist if it's accurate. Exactly what a fucking racist is.
It was not racist. My idea was
What
that,
was your idea?
that we should print, and he just took it racist because I said some black guy.
Why? Well, why though?
Because I just
was
said
that
some-
was that pertinent to the story? Was that detail pertinent to the
I
Not
feel,
story?
I
really.
feel okay.
Would the story have changed if you just said some
feel like-
Some
guy?
Well, yeah, because look, by saying some black guy, that's gonna let you know that they're getting.
he's shady.
No,
That's what you're
no,
going
no,
for.
no,
No, I picked
No,
up. I was fucking scooping what you were pooping.
no. Look, when you see somebody slinging like tickets and T-shirts outside of the stadiums downtown, who's doing it better, a white guy or a black guy? Black guys always doing it better. They're way more vocal. They have better sales
But
pitch.
that's not because they're black.
Is
Oh,
it
so
not?
you just
'Cause,
want
like,
them
if-
as a
Is
you
it
want to.
genetics? Like, what the fuck are you saying?
I'm just saying, like if I'm looking at numbers, the
feel like
majority
this
of
is-
black dudes are out there selling.
He's pretty
stuff
much
better.
saying black people have better vocal boxes. They're,
Or
they are,
better
so they are
salesmen.
different than
Is it
us.
racist if it's nice?
If it is, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Even if it's a positive
I
stereotype,
feel like it's a
still
stereotype.
racist.
No,
don't think that's
stereotyping
true.
somebody and racism is two different things.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. If it's racist, then it has to be negative.
Right. I think
That's
I'm
what I
saying-
always thought. I
A,
thought
a difference is a
Okay.
difference.
Yes, you're stereotyping. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I'll take stereotyping.
Rock.
But I think
different.
Not saying that you're not racist, underline.
Friends.
that's fine.
But,
But-
it's
what do
stereotyping.
they have to do with the shirt?
That's I would
You should
I would
only
make
see the same.
I would make fake.
Me and
Nike fake
we're writing a
Adidas.
new Schoolhouse Rock.
Your producer's looking at you like, "Are you guys done?" Because I
Sorry,
have
we-
work to make here.
We're doing our own podcast over here,
I'm
man.
defending myself.
We made theme songs and everything.
I'm gonna make fake Nike and fake Adidas shit, and then have some black dude sell it.
Oh, just out in front of a.
What,
show
what
or
do you?
something.
Yeah.
What's determined by like fake? What do you mean fake? You're just gonna like make the eye backwards?
No, just I mean,
It's gonna say like
well, if you-
Knockoff.
It's gonna say Nadidas, like Nadidas.
no. Like you try to make it as real looking as possible, but it's a knockoff
You'll have like
regardless.
four.
Yeah,
stripes.
knockoff.
You'll have the Adidas will have 4 stripes and shit.
Now, what would you charge for one of those?
Like
shirts?
some
A
folk
fake,
lease.
a fake
A
knockoff.
fake, yeah, fake
I don't know. Let's say a real Nike shirt is $40
for just like a T-shirt.
for like a T-shirt.
Jesus.
I mean, that's how much they cost.
I don't feel
right?
like you would get
We're
that what you're wanting.
I'm
out of
not.
it.
No, but I mean, you'd sell it for like. maybe
Say
like
we're
15.
looking for $40. Take what you can get.
Well, I'm thought sell for like 15.
Okay.
I mean, how much are those fake Gucci purses?
I feel like you need to make Bape clothing.
Right. I mean, that sounds racist.
Bathing ape. Is that what that stands for? Bape?
Is it because there's a black guy selling it?
No, that's just the name of the brand.
I actually love Bathe and Ape.
Yeah, very cool designs.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Bathe and Ape?
No, I used to wear FUBU, if that makes
Fufu's
any
alright.
difference.
Not as cool
Was
as.
it real FUBU or knockoff
No,
FUBU?
it was real FUBU. For us, by us, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm not
Value
setter.
City. Boom.
I actually bought
By us. Fuck
when I was in
you.
6th grade. My first pair of like real expensive tennis shoes were FUBU. We got them from Foot Locker,
Feli.
That's where they
and
are.
I went home,
I had the
and I
Shaq
was it
shoes
was,
that had
it
the
was
pump.
like I went to go put them on, and I
you
tied
get
them
pumps?
up, pulled my tongue
Reebok?
up,
Got
and
my
then the
Kmart.
tongue just came off.
Reebok.
Oh, no.
So I went back and got
They were
Nikes.
Shaq.
Shaq. You had Shaqs.
I had Shaq shoes, and it came with a little CO2 pump. And
Oh
you
yeah,
plug
I
it in.
remember those.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, you're
I
right.
had those.
That's the most ridiculous.
I had
shit
those.
ever.
Got my Kmart.
I had Adidas pumps on the tongue.
Oh, Kmart.
I used to rock Airwalks for a long time.
Do you get those at Kmart? Or
No,
Burlington?
pay less.
I did Airwalks for a while. I loved
Pay
Airwalks.
less. Had Airwalks.
I used to get
Sometimes Family Dollar.
I used to get Feli's because you could buy 2 pair
Seriously.
for
They
$59.
sold shoes at Family
Get a
Dollar.
black
Yeah.
and a white.
No shit.
Yeah. They used to
Yeah.
sell Airwalk there.
Wow.
They still sell them.
And Saucony before Saucony became
no
big.
boxes though, right? You're not getting a
Mhm.
box. of
No,
them.
you don't get
Oh,
boxes
they're
there.
just like together
Zip
with the
tied
little
together.
zip tie. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Right through the eye hole.
Yep. Oh no.
Airwalks were the shit.
Yeah. I had Sauconys before they were big
Etnies,
too.
I was big into
Hipster.
Etnies.
Hipster.
What are the ones that are like really colorful that the 8th graders wear? They're just fat. These fat shoes. They're like really colorful.
Like now or then? Like back then?
Probably I guess back then. But like the
What's back
skater,
then?
the skater. I don't know, 10 years ago. The skater kids would wear them.
DC's.
Worlds.
Yeah. Those. I associate like all the fat.
That's
8th
Dixon's.
graders with like
That's Dixon's shoe of choice.
fat 8th graders.
He is kind of like a fat 8th
He was
grader.
a fat 8th grader. He shaved his beard, so he's
So
definitely a fat
fucking
8th
weird,
grader.
dude.
Yeah, they
Like,
shaved.
he looks so weird.
Yeah.
Why would you, Dixon? Why?
Grow your beard back, Dixon. We're tired of the shit.
You fucking twink.
No pun intended.
Twink.
So I'm assuming that you don't work for the same guy anymore.
Oh no. So anyway, so in most situations, if Nintendo tells you,
You see
to
what I did
stop-
there? I'm valuable.
He's a good producer. If Nintendo tells you to stop, you're like, yes, Nintendo, absolutely. Whatever you say, Nintendo.
Right.
I'll suck a dick if I have to. For
Well,
Nintendo.
your friend was.
You literally just
You would
said
suck a
it
dick for
not
somewhere to
that long.
sleep.
But he was like, no, no, I'm not doing that. And we're like, you're gonna fucking get like sued or whatever.
Right.
And then like there were like lawyers involved, and we're just like, okay, we're not gonna have any part of that. Absolutely not. And so another guy that we started working with, it was a lot smaller scale, so he wasn't making as much money, obviously, because he didn't have the product the other guy had.
So you weren't making as much money either.
Exactly, right? So then we were just like, why do we keep working for people? This is bad. So we decided to just make our own thing.
So you steal a bunch of shit.
So
from
now
Walmart.
you sell knockoff Nintendo merchandise.
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
no, we haven't actually done a show yet.
Oh, really?
As a new brand.
Not yet, we
Yeah.
don't.
Okay, so
Yeah, right.
how much are you gonna sell a fidget spinner for?
We're not selling fidget spinners.
What are you selling?
Good man.
Tell me one
Good
thing
man.
you're selling.
We've got plushes from like different anime and like plushes from video games.
How much are you selling this for? For how much are you selling a
I
plushie
guess it would
for?
depend on like
Yeah.
the size and stuff too.
How much are you
right?
selling like one of the fucking regular? I don't know.
Like one of these, like
A
this big?
Pikachu.
I don't know, like something like that, like 10,
Yeah.
$10. I don't know.
How much are they at Walmart?
Like, well, it depends. The
Yeah.
Pokemon stuff is a lot more expensive at Walmart.
So you gotta connect.
But in probably a lot of that anime
We're
shit
not
though,
gonna
you
ask
probably
you about
couldn't
your
even get at Walmart or anywhere. You know,
Right.
you'd have to get
Yeah.
it at a trade show.
At a trade show, yeah. And like the clientele there, they're really weird.
It's all pulse, right? It's all pulse and purchases.
That, yeah, but they're all like socially awkward.
Of course.
They're just like,
They're at a
"Yeah,
fucking
I'd
comic
like to,
convention."
buy this thing." I'm like, dude, I can't hear you. And then they get closer, but then they speak quieter.
Just like, can you get closer to the mic?
Dude,
please?
though, you'd see some of them big
I'm like,
BB
can
nerdy
you-
girls though. Dude, I'll help you guys out. I mean, I'm not gonna suck any dicks, but I'll get on that bandwagon. Yeah, right.
How are you gonna get there?
I'll fly.
But the goal is, so our first show's in Cincinnati because it's
Yeah.
a safe first show to do, you know, just in case anything goes wrong. But our goal is to, when traveling, make it as free as possible. So finding strangers, things like that. It doesn't have to be dick sucking or anything like that.
So all your profit is actual profit instead of.
Exactly, yeah, because a lot of the expense, and we learned from the other people we worked for, but we didn't actually have to, like, we didn't suffer because of it.
Right.
But yeah, a lot of the expenses, like hotel and like eating and just like traveling, things like that, it's
Easily accomplished with the mouth.
with the mouth. Exactly, yes.
He's a smooth talker.
So the idea, and we completely put our trust in strangers, which
Yeah.
most people would be like, that's a nightmare.
It sounds like you completely put your trust in your partner.
Does he-
that was just a couple times that he did that. It's not like an every time.
Like, dude,
thing.
are we gonna have a hotel or not?
Let's
Get
say
out there.
here's a question: if you guys are doing a show in Arizona, does he make more money than you?
No, we split it everything because we put.
Wow,
We
he's
put-
generous.
Shit. Oh, dude, if I'm sucking dick to fucking make up, like,
Well, I
your
don't
shit's
think-
getting
At
cut.
least 60-40.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and if he brought that up, I probably wouldn't.
I'm getting,
I wouldn't-
I'm
I
getting
wouldn't
at least
complain.
69%.
I'm like, hey, I'll give you my portion to not have to suck a dick. That's fine.
I just want to have
Yeah,
fun.
like you, like if my buddy was sucking dick to get us fucking free ride and free, like I'd be like, just what, like you only want me to give me 20%? Like, fine, dude.
Well,
Like, dude.
and the interesting
I'll
You're
carry
doing
the
the hard work.
bags.
he tells me like, hey, if you want to try to do that too, you can, like for women. But I can never find like nobody women aren't into that. Like,
You
they,
need
they
the
don't want,
app.
yeah, they're not gonna give you a place to
You need
stay.
the
I don't know if you're going for the right women.
Cougar Date.
Cougar date.
That's a good app.
Okay. Is it free?
Yeah.
Okay. Cougars are fine.
What's your demographic when you look for women to do this with?
Fat white girls.
Okay, I mean
Yeah.
that's where I would go to.
They're my favorite. They're my favorite.
That's
By
what you
choice,
like.
Not even.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
not
what I
even-
like. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love
That's
fat,
where I
yeah.
would. That's where I would say to go
Is
to
that
get a
weird?
place
Like
too.
the tiniest guys will
Well,
go for like the biggest.
And that's
chicks.
the thing too. Like first, I open with I love fat girls, and then they're like, well, what the fuck? And then I'm like, no, it's a good thing. Hold on. And then they're like, yeah, but I feel weird because
I'm accepting the fact that you just called me fucking fat.
Well, no,
you
not
asshole.
well, not that. But they're just like, I feel weird because you're tiny, and then by comparison, I look even bigger, whatever. And I'm like, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
But they always like most of the time they always feel really weird.
So with a fat girl, do you like being on bottom?
About it.
Yeah, that's risky, man. Rolling the
Well,
dice.
what are we doing here on the bottom?
I mean,
Face sitting or what are we talking?
okay,
here?
we'll go there if you want to
Jesus
go there.
Christ, I mean, I wasn't gonna fucking
If
go
you
there,
wanna
but
go
I'm
there.
fucking all in now.
That's where we're at.
If-
Face sitting. You like getting sat on?
If I had to pick, okay, so people die.
You gotta take
in-
your glasses off for that.
Sure, but then I can't see.
That might
Do you
be.
want
I mean, he does.
There people die in like the lamest ways, like
I know that was on 1,000 Ways to Die.
Just
If
like-
you remember that show.
cancer, weird, just annoying. So like going out like that, I think would be pretty. That'd
That's
be
where you
pretty
wanna go.
memorable.
You
Yeah.
have like a safe word like pineapple, bitch. Like
You can't say pineapple
I
if
can't-
you got that on
Well,
you.
if you can't.
How
see-
fat are we talking here?
I mean,
How much do you weigh?
I'm
I'm gonna go.
before
With
or after a
100
poop?
even
Before or after a poop?
right now.
Right
100.
now, probably about 100.
105,
and change. Yeah,
maybe?
100 and change.
All right. So what weight range are you going with these?
I
women?
don't know. I don't ask them what they weigh.
If you had to look at them,
like
And
if
ask
you
them?
like obviously if you can lift
Like
them,
my
they're out of the
size?
question.
Oh no, yeah, I can't lift them. No. Your
am
si-
I fat enough for you?
I don't.
Dude,
no.
can you stop flirting for fucking
can't help
2
it.
seconds?
Look at his hair.
Jesus Christ.
Now I don't. I'm not exclusively into fat women. Not
Okay.
exclusively.
Okay. That's what you look at it
They
for.
have to be bigger than you though.
It's not that they have to. I like all women of
All women are
sizes,
probably bigger
yeah.
than him.
That's true.
That's good.
That's true.
That's a good point, valid.
Valid point. But there's a misconception that I am exclusively into fat women, and that's not true.
It's
I
just a
just
preference.
But that's
yeah, they're my people have their ranks, their
Right,
thing.
we get that. We get that.
Like, what about you? What's your number one? If you had to pick a thing, what's your preference?
Man,
I fucking love fat girls. I'm with this guy.
Yeah.
Does not mean that's my only thing though. I have a quest.
Because they try.
What are you doing with your phone?
We're live on Instagram. I have this quest to I want to fuck like a 400-pound girl. It's like serious, like a huge.
So you haven't
Is
done it
Chrissy
yet.
on board with this?
Oh, I've told her. It's gonna
What'd she
happen.
say? That's
It's
not
gonna
what I asked
happen.
you.
It's gonna happen.
have you been with a 400-pound girl?
Whether she likes it or not.
I don't know, but
If you
but
think
I
they might have.
I think so.
Okay.
Like to the point where you're not convinced that the hole you're fucking is a hole, like that.
You're
kind
not
of
weighing them before you fuck them. Right?
How much do you have to spread, like, to actually get?
That was just one time, and it was weird. And I didn't want to.
Did you finish?
Oh yeah, in 2 seconds. It's fine, yes.
I think I was in her elbow.
Yeah.
It was fat-tastic.
Speaking of hot skinny chicks, our sponsor of the month is JJ Phillips, horror author.
Horror author. I keep
Horror
calling him horror.
author.
Horror.
JJ
Enunciate.
Phillips' debut novel, Parental Bloodshed, is a cringeworthy read about a group of feminist murderous cannibals. Visit jjphillips.com and sign up to the newsletter to get release on the information for the second edition.
Are we doing?
Still waiting
We
for
doing
that
those
answer.
mid-cast?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
If you look at the schedule, you'll
I
see
don't
where it
have a
actually.
schedule.
My problem, actually, Dixon was always better at doing that.
Yeah.
He would like we would always forget to do like sponsor stuff, and he
That
would
was the
like.
first time I've ever heard you do a pause.
You're the new
sponsor.
Dixon. You
I
gotta
know
be
it
on
is
that.
the first time I've ever done a
I'm
sponsor
not
thing.
shaving my beard.
JJ this. JJ
Was your
this
beard
month.
really long and thick at one point?
I tried to do that, and then I just looked more like a leprechaun the longer it grew.
Oh, it's red.
It did.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
It like shelves, like it grows
Oh, no.
out. Like top of the morning to you.
And then, like, as the beard comes out, you
Dude,
just
you-
start talking in an
You
Irish
have
accent
to
more.
grow it.
Dude, like I tried to. Like I was off for fucking 3 months with my knee, man. I was like, fuck it. Like,
Will you
I'm not
finish
shaving.
this podcast in an Irish accent?
That's about all I got.
Top of the morning to you?
Top of the morning to you.
Mernin,
Top of
Mernin.
the morning.
Mernin.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, I'm so lost. Where were we? Were we talking
So-
about your like your merch or fat girls?
Fucking a
No, you-
400-pound chick
Yeah.
riding
And-
the wave or something.
yeah,
Best sex you ever had?
No. But it
He
was
said no.
no. It was interesting though.
Fuck no.
And
Instant regret.
it was interesting. And it's I like bad sex stories. I think those are interesting.
Right.
And it's nice because every time
My
you-
first time having sex was pretty bad.
I think most people's is, but every time you fuck after that, you're like, okay, that was bad, but at least it wasn't.
least it wasn't that.
So like by comparison, it's kind of nice to.
I had a panic attack and scooped my cum out of her vagina.
Oh, because you didn't want to. You didn't want to. Yeah. You scooped it out with your. What'd you do with it?
I don't know.
Oh
I was
my
just
God.
getting it
Like,
out.
I have so many fucking questions going in my head right now.
Was that the deaf girl?
No, it
Oh.
wasn't. It wasn't.
So Holmes,
Like what? Like you got like you
Holmes
freaked
High
out and went and got a fucking
Yeah, he used
spoon,
his fingers.
like you got a ladle and it was like a
He's
spatula.
like, no, give it back. Give it back.
Bat.
What did she do when you did that?
Holmes High School obviously didn't have a fucking
What's the
health
fucking like
class.
squeegee? What's the squeegee kick things called?
He had a fucking turkey baster.
Damn
Fucking the thing you suck boogers out of kids' nose with and shit. Like, it's not working fast enough.
Oh shit.
I know you're pregnant.
baster.
I know you're pregnant.
That's it. That.
Immediately pregnant, right?
Yeah, immediately I had to get that out of there.
Yeah.
It
Is
was
it a
funny.
girl?
And did she understand what
It's
you
like
were
being
doing?
shot. You just want to get the bullet out.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that.
You gotta save lives.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a
I'm
good
not-
thing you're infertile, right?
I'm not
You would have to
infertile.
be with a Chips Ahoy joke like that.
We'll see. We'll see you
That's,
guys.
I still back you on that. I
Thank
think
you.
that's a great idea.
Thank
I like
you.
the chips.
Great idea, just not funny.
It was funny that they responded.
I
You guys can look. It's on my Facebook if you guys want to watch
I
it.
can't wait to
I-
fucking let that out. When's this podcast over?
I'll play it for you guys.
I know. I'm gonna go.
It's really hard to
Click-
watch.
click
I'll be honest
off-
with you.
Click off of
It's
watch.
hard
I was
for
like,
me to
I
watch.
was like,
Go
when's
to
this
his
podcast
Facebook,
over?
yeah.
I'm gonna watch it because I'm gonna have to fall asleep quick after this shit's
Oh,
over.
god damn. Okay.
Brutalness.
Anyways.
Fucking fat chicks.
Fucking fat chicks. Can we name the podcast this week? Fucking fat
fat
chicks.
Fucking fat chicks.
I think that's a go.
But it's interesting because so society is like meaner to them.
You ever had one without a leg?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Never know
How
that.
fucking fat are they that you don't know if they have limbs?
They're just in the ocean.
I can't take tonight, dude.
Jesus Christ! Like,
I
don't
keep
know.
snorting.
It's
They
just- it
may
was
or
just
might-
a series of like lumps and rolls. It could have been her knee.
But like, so society is meaner to them, whatever. And it's just interesting, like how it's true. They are.
No, they.
Yeah, I was laughing about the knee joke.
And it's just interesting how like, in order to accommodate for that, they have to like a lot of times like they have to be really awesome, or at
You
least
got a big dick?
No.
Okay.
No. Hung like a squirrel. It's the worst.
So it's
But-
harder for you to get in there.
More of a challenge.
I guess you would.
You gotta
say,
dig a little deeper
Yes.
to bury your nuts.
You would think that like at least your dick would appear to be bigger for how small you are.
That's true. That's true. So,
It's actually to scale, though, huh?
so it's interesting. Okay. So if you send a dick pic,
Yeah.
right? And okay, say you have like a GI Joe hand around your
It's
dick.
like
Yeah.
That
perspective.
looks fucking crazy. It's
perspective.
insanity,
It's all about-
right?
Yeah.
Well, that's how
We're
the
taking
other
it back to the
people do it.
MySpace angles. It's all
Yeah.
about MySpace angles.
Right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh my God, you're
Right.
fucking huge." I'm like, No, I'm not. I'm actually. I know.
That's when you lie and
You
say
know-
fucking yes I am, because when they find out, it's too late.
Do
know
you
what-
see how hard I'm pushing my hand into my pelvic fat to make it look bigger?
Yeah.
Check this shit out.
You know, what'd be a good business is you could sell your hands
To take pictures.
to take dick
to
pics
take
for
dick-
other people.
Now, how do you explain the discrepancy between the color of my hands and the color of the dick?
Well, you can make it any color you want.
I mean, dicks are different colors, bro.
Well, I know, but if you got a white dick and a
Yeah, you don't
brown
want to.
hand-
Yeah, you don't want to be just like one niche in the market. You need to
So,
get all
let's-
this.
Dude, I mean,
Let's-
actually,
let's
with,
just-
with this theory, though, that is how I guarantee that's how Trump got into power.
Let's just
With his
Just
tiny
a
hands.
G.I. Joe hand.
Pictures with his tiny hands.
let's
on
just
his
fucking
dick.
say, in theory, I wanted to send out a dick pic, and I
With his
fucking
hands.
pay you. What would be your charge, by the way?
I mean, what do we do? An hourly
To-
here?
No,
Just
I
to
mean,
hold
just
Buy
to get the
buy
pics.
How many
picture?
Three
fucking
pics.
do I need? Dude?
Three
I just need
pics.
One pic.
Just one
Three.
pick.
Just
You're
one
gonna
pic.
angle.
17,
I'll give you a bag of
17
Doritos.
bucks. 17 bucks
It's a
and
big fucking bag of Doritos.
17 bucks and a bag of Doritos.
So, boom.
And
I
a bag
send,
of
I send a
Doritos.
dick pic with your hand.
Yeah.
It looks fucking huge,
Right.
like Eiffel Tower shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think
They're gonna come back and be like, "Why is the?" And I'm gonna be like, "I have a fucking skin disorder." Like,
No.
the fuck,
And they
like,
make
you,
'em feel
you
bad.
fucking asshole.
And then when you go to meet
And
them,
then
you wear
get,
gloves.
And then you get sympathy. Yeah, like
And
I
that's-
Business owners.
now I think
You just
I
have a
should-
partner.
boom, OJ.
You just have a partner.
Right.
Every skin color that you can think of.
That's true. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should get commission though, based on how successful it goes for you. So, like-
Ooh.
So you have to give half the bag of Doritos back.
What's going on? I don't know.
So hold on. So if you get commission for it going positive for him, what if it doesn't happen for him?
Oh, you mean no action at
He
all?
gets nothing from it.
Then you have to give the whole bag of Doritos
What
back.
I mean, but commission.
I've
is
got-
based,
I've got this mapped
commission
out.
is based off income. So if I get a blowjob, I have to blow you. Like I don't
no,
understand
no,
where we're going
You're not
with
blowing me.
this. Like because like if there's no monetary gain for me, like how am I gonna give you?
Well, you
a
got
piece
the
of my-
blowjob.
You have to
Right,
wrap
but like
numbers.
if I'm like, oh man, I
How much do you
fucking-
think that blowjob was worth?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
you have to.
Would you
put
pay
a
seven-
price on the
So
on the
then,
blowjob.
so then you have to trust my value in the blowjob. Like it
I
could
see-
be
I see the point.
it could be
So-
the best blowjob ever, and I'm like, dude, it sucked, man.
So I would have to be there
Teeth
for it. Is the only
galore,
way.
like-
I would have to
Do you
be
rate
there.
it with the smiley just
But
sad
then do
face?
I charge you
I
for
give that
watching?
blowjob
Like in a
7
hospital.
golden dicks or whatever. Like
They would be.
Whatever.
They would have to be golden dicks.
7
Yeah.
out of 10.
7 out of 10 golden dicks. And so, but I think I would have to be there to know that.
Like
you're
if it
not
was
lying.
7.5,
Oh,
it would be
this
like
to
7
make
hard
sure he's
dicks
not
and
getting
one-
pleasure out of it.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
you
want him
should
to have the
just-
best blowjob
Yeah.
of his life.
You
and
should
only
go
give
with
me
the
5
flat
bucks.
rate. You should go with the flat rate.
Yeah.
If
Just
it
a
was
flat rate.
like the rating scale, if you were doing like
15 bucks a pick,
7
that's
out
good.
of 10. Say if you did 7.5, would it be like 7 erect dicks and like 1
Yeah,
flaccid
one
dick?
flaccid. Is it still
Be
golden
like
at that
7.
point?
Yeah, oh, it's just. I mean,
It's silver.
But it
Yeah, I mean,
lost
it's
its
still-
color.
it's still
Just
gold.
just put a herpy on it or something, you know.
Herpy. One singular herpy.
I mean, is there ever
Ooh,
one singular herpy?
You know, that's
Why was
that's
herpy
something
your
that,
fucking trigger for whatever you're getting ready to talk about?
That's something that he has to worry about. That you should up your charge because you don't know what kind of diseases that person
Oh,
dick
Yeah.
has.
Like on how bad the dick is.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
true.
yeah, you got to deal with some fucked up shit.
Like a green dick or something. I don't want to have to deal with that.
You don't want to have to deal with a green dick unless
Or a really smelly
you're
one.
getting $100.
You never get that off your hands.
No, that's true. It's complete. Yeah, it's like.
I mean, I think it's a good business. It just needs to be worked out. There's some kinks there.
I like the different.
Make
It
a-
sounds like he wants to like manage. 'Cause,
Make a
how
fist
he
for me.
produces. He wants to manage.
can work
I'm
with
gonna
that.
loosely manage this.
We can work with that.
Yeah, I mean,
that
I mean, my
just
dick
on
would
my
look good in
neck.
that.
Like
My dick would look good in that
That is-
hand.
That's
Everyone's here's dick would look good in that hand. Let's talk about.
I feel
Thank
like
you.
did we like? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
2 hands, 4 people.
I've got some cash on me. Just saying.
Does anybody watch Silicon Valley?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Have you seen the episode where they broke down like, well, if you had to like jack
Yeah.
off, like, and then
Yeah.
you would put the 2 dicks together so you'd be able to jack off
That's
4
called-
dicks at the same
That's
time.
called docking.
4 dicks at one time.
No, it's not.
Docking is where.
I know what docking is. Docking is where you put 2 dicks together and you put the foreskin of one over the top of the other.
Yeah, you know what docking is, big boy.
Yeah, you dirty bitch, you. What they were talking about was, I don't even know what the fuck the issue was, but it was something about having to jack off like
Yeah.
so many people, and they were like, "What's the best,
The most
way
efficient way to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and they were like, so you'd have to put 2 dicks end to end, and then you would just fucking just go. That way you were
4
doing
dicks.
4 dicks at. Well, then you'd have to do like with the way your hands move. You'd have to do like a tall person and a short person.
Right.
But they were doing like fucking formulas and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
The most efficient way to
Yeah,
jack
like-
off to most people
like, this
at
is the
one
most
time.
fucked up fucking shit I've ever watched.
This is why aliens don't visit.
Well,
us.
hold on now. Well, couldn't you have couldn't you have?
Someone's thought about this.
I think you can get 6 dicks in there.
Where are you getting that 2 extra dicks?
If you had $1 for every time you said that, like how many dollars would you get?
Foot job. You can at least get 5. You can do a foot job.
No, I want to
No.
hear. Where are you getting the extra
Okay.
2 dicks?
Okay, so you got the 2 dicks touching, right?
You could go 8 dicks technically.
Why not just
Dick on top of dick.
boom right there? That's
Yeah, the middle dick's not getting the
Yeah,
attention.
I don't think the middle dick.
You
would
could
get
do
any.
You could do 8 dicks.
He's standing up. This motherfucker's serious.
So dick.
Okay.
We'll do it like that because it's easier for me with my hands. Dick.
yeah.
One guy.
Clearly,
other guy-
Clearly.
Hey, foot jobs don't count.
I know. I'm not.
Okay.
That you could have 9 if a foot job counted. Dick. Dick on top of that dick.
Yeah.
Pointing at 2 other dicks. Each hand. 2 times 4. 8 dicks, son.
Okay, so
Hold on.
my
I
thought
missed
is
that.
So like
You're just talking a lot.
no,
you dick
but,
and then dick.
thank you. Sir.
And
Right,
then
but
dick and dick. And
where
then,
the fuck is the rest of the body? Like how?
Yeah,
how are
there's a
you
human-
expecting 2
there's a
dicks to
human
lay on
attached to
top
that.
of each other?
I got it covered.
So it's gonna be more like dick
No.
and dick.
Wrong. Little. No. The.
You have to suspend someone upside down
Right.
from the ceiling.
So
2 people upside
So,
down from the
so
ceiling.
this is what's happening.
Oh no.
little dick on
There we
the
go.
bottom.
There
What
we
the
go.
fuck? I gotta be the little dick.
Big dick on top.
Fucking jerk. It's because you got black sleeves.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Big dick on top. Big dick.
Why are
Big
you
dick.
holding hands?
It just feels right. Has to be longer than little dick, right?
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because big dick. Get this out of the way.
See how I said big dick and grab my. He knows.
Big dick can be backed up a little bit. It can like go in at an angle and do a curve thing in there.
That's uncomfortable though. If you're getting a
So
hand
so
job.
the person on top has to be taller.
Just a
But
big.
you can also always get on your knees.
They have step stools.
They have to be above the
Step stools, man.
Right,
Step
but,
stools.
Oh, a step stool.
but
Okay.
your dick is in
You
the
could do
middle
8
of your
dicks.
fucking body, man. Like how? Like
Where's
You can
the
go
leg-
underneath.
Yeah,
You can
where's
go
the
underneath.
legs in this
are you?
formula?
You can go
are
underneath.
You, are you literally like laying on your
No.
back with your feet fucking straight up,
No,
That's
no.
what I
and
was
then
saying. I
feet
said-
straight up
No.
like this, spreading
No.
your legs, and you
No.
got your.
Like this. Look, you got a dick here, right? This
You
is
get
like
in.
dick. Get behind him. He can
Jesus
sit
Christ, son.
But you gotta get in.
Why are you hard?
Hey, remember at the beginning we said the goal is to have everybody hard at the end of the
God,
We'll
fucking
just work on that.
succeed it.
But you have to come in from the side with your big. With my big dick.
I've never seen Gary get so red before.
You sit on the other person's lap behind you.
I thought his shit on my fucking.
You have to have the big dick on the bottom.
I felt his shit on
Wrong,
my hate
dude.
handle.
Big dick on top.
Listen. If the big dick is on the bottom,
Because the little guy would have to be closer to the person.
can I
working.
finish? Can I finish? And that what this whole thing is about?
Yeah.
Trying to get 8 guys off?
Yeah.
Let's finish this
All right.
then.
Well, not 8, the most we possibly can.
8.
I think it's 8. I agree with him. So, if you have the big dick on the bottom, right? He's sitting down, got his dick out. The small dick sits on his lap.
That would know because dick
Sits
would
on-
go to his butt.
No, not have to. You can push it down and let it just sit on like the bottom part of his balls.
Dude, but then he's gonna be a 45-degree angle.
And you're gonna be smashing that dude's balls every time, like.
Okay, hold on. Okay, is this jack off to completion?
Like,
That's
did
the
this,
goal.
Did this whole podcast just take a weird fucking turn?
You took this turn.
You have a pen
was
and a piece
me?
of paper.
You were
Yeah,
driving.
you were talking about Silicon Valley.
Man.
See, I told you this is always your fault. We're always gonna go off tangent because of you.
I wonder what the female equivalent of that
Apologize.
is. To get off as many females as possible.
I guess 10, right?
I don't know. We could just have a DJ competition and find out.
I don't know. He's got small hands, man.
Well, that and where's the rest of the? I mean, like,
Yeah, like there's more body.
yeah,
to
there,
than
it's not just like
you just
a
don't have.
loose vagina
You just don't have vaginas laid out
separately
where you're
from the
like.
person. Yeah,
It's not like a fucking glove.
there's a person attached to the vagina. See, I don't know.
And especially his women, like no
Right.
fucking way,
Oh,
dude.
no.
You're getting 2 max, and that's
Yeah.
one a hand.
Right. Do feet count?
Are you
Feet
actually
don't-
getting
I
ready
have to sketch it out.
He's gonna
Oh,
break
my
it down.
gosh, he's gonna fucking sketch this shit out.
Diagram.
Yeah, I gotta sketch
Are you
it out.
doing the male version or the female version?
He's doing a dickogram.
I'm doing the dick thing.
The dickogram.
Yeah,
okay.
8 dicks.
He's doing what's important.
Sure.
Okay, so
Of course.
Why didn't we talk about this when JJ was on?
We're going all the way to California on this diagram.
yes, we are. All right. So it's a guy.
Nobody can see this.
I know. I'll
see it
pass
at
it
the
around
end.
when I'm done. I'm trying to just figure it out in my head here.
We'll show the camera.
We're going to show the camera. Guys, we're working on a diagram to see how many
Working
dicks
on
we
a
can
dick
jerk off at
diagram.
once.
This guy's got a little.
If anybody has any input, go ahead and leave that
I
in
feel
the
like
comments.
I feel like this legit could be an SAT question. Like,
Like
How
who
many-
trains
To get into
this
Harvard.
stuff?
That's how you get into Harvard.
This
Like
guy.
this could have been the equation on the board of Goodwill Hunting. Like,
Just come in and Josh is on the board drawing this shit up.
you like apples?
Longer dick.
We should make our own movie, Goodwill Nutting.
Goodwill nutting.
So you'll
I
have.
don't want to make that movie with you.
How many can...
I don't know why guys are so obsessed with their own dicks. This is a bizarre thing.
We're worried about other
We're
dicks
obsessed
here.
with our dicks more than women are. Women hate that shit.
Oh wait, yeah. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they could suck a dick, or my friend, or anybody. I don't know. It's
Would you
crazy
suck
to
your
me.
own dick if you could?
No.
Fuck yeah.
No.
I mean,
Okay, so that.
Hell
was
yeah, I
the
Wait,
would.
wait. You would
first
suck
idea.
my dick?
I'd suck my own dick.
Oh, your own dick. Oh, okay.
Would you
I have no
try?
idea what the fuck that is.
Okay.
Like, if you knew you could, would
the
you try
stick
one
figure
time?
just kinda, the dicks kind of came together. Hang on.
I don't think so.
I'll read you the stick.
Age-old
figure.
question, is that gay?
No,
The hieroglyphics, I don't know what the fuck that is.
it's not gay.
It's not gay?
I don't think it's gay.
What, is it gay if you finger your own butt?
Does that help?
Yes, yes, you're gay for fingering your own butt.
No,
I haven't done it.
I don't think you're. Oh, have you fingered your own?
No, I
butt?
have not.
Oh, I don't know.
Nothing's
You
been in
started
it.
flashing dimples as soon as I said that. Like,
I don't think that's gay. Well, do you think that's gay?
No, I do it all the time.
Okay. It's not gay.
interesting.
Do you
My
think
wife
suck-
has a strap on. I'm not gay.
Is that real?
So,
No, I wasn't even joking. This for real.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
this is,
Hold on. So has your wife fucked you with that strap on?
Well, of course. Why else would she have it?
a fucking
I just
strap
don't know
on?
if you're being serious or not.
No, I'm being serious.
Now, explain to me, because I've never done this before.
Because anal penetration is amazing,
So-
but I don't find men attractive.
This one has
That's
to
no, that's not what I was
penetrate
gonna say. I was
through
gonna
this
say,
one's body. He's like,
explain to me. I
understand
get
what's
that
going
part. I'm with you
Yeah,
on
I'll
that.
give you an overhead.
I was gonna say, explain
Because,
to me the
like,
Give me
preparation
multiple-
Let's
one
say-
takes
please.
for that.
Let's say these guys are both
Uh,
standing in a
like you-
circle with
Make
their
sure I
dicks out.
haven't had Taco
Sorry,
Bell in a
crap.
while. I don't know.
How long's a while?
Have you bleached your
So
asshole?
here's how it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, do you just?
But it's my wife though. Like we've been married for 20
Circle.
years.
What
I don't
lubricant-
have
But
to
it's
be like
your
all
asshole,
fucking
though.
amazingly perfect.
What lube are you using?
That's
There you
yeah.
Shit, we buy at fucking the porn
Two
store.
guys have their dicks out
Are
in
you
a
using?
circle.
Well, they have like lube that
That
numbs
would
your
be
asshole a
little
little bit,
dick.
and they have lube that relaxes
then-
your
No,
ass
just
muscles.
whatever. I
A
just
little further
whatever.
back. Or
You're cool with
a little
jerkins.
further
A
back.
little far back.
And how big's this? How big's the dick?
How big's the strap on? We're talking
Yeah.
standard 7-inch.
What color is it? Let's start with that.
Is it really? Is it veiny?
Does it have veins?
Yeah,
That's
is
what
it really
the-
veiny?
Is there balls? Like,
How
do you
big's
reach
this head?
back and play with the balls and
How
shit?
big's the head on this bad boy?
Does she go balls or starfish?
What color is it?
Is it just the tip? Dude, I have so many questions right now.
Does it have the thing where it comes? Have you seen that?
No, we don't have that.
There we go.
Not yet.
Would you? Or
We have we
Not
have
yet.
well,
Wait till
we
you
have
get-
we,
wait till you get this fucking job at HP.
Okay.
not yet.
We're
We'll,
upgrading, baby.
we'll get that. We'll get around to that.
Didn't work either.
There's
Hang on,
two
I can
different
redo the diagram.
There's two different.
You have multiple of
So
them?
you have a choice,
Okay,
that's great.
we have a traditional strap on,
What is a
Which
traditional
is-
strap-on? Could we please stop and explain
and
that?
which is purple.
That's the traditional color?
Well, that's our
That's
that's
like
our
the
that
big- that's like the
our
big
regular
beach.
strap on
And
is purple.
Is it veiny?
And then we actually no, that's just a cylinder.
Like, give me a
How
diameter.
long?
Like, I want to,
yeah, I want to know. Like,
It's not huge. I
7
can't go
inches?
huge. I would probably like.
Do you, like, reserve for, like, certain days of the week?
But
or,
we
like,
also have a double dong for her pleasure.
So does that go in her and then comes out?
hold
and then
on,
she
have
fucks you with
to hold
that?
Okay.
Do you
And
call
that's
it?
black.
So
Hold on.
after
Solid black.
after she rails you, like the next day, like when you fart, is it like a cough? Like is
No,
it,
it's more like a.
Does she say?
that's what I was thinking.
Does she say? Let me fuck you now?
No, I actually
like a
have to
butt
ask
queef.
for it. It's never like her.
Wow.
Going
And
for it.
like when you ask her for it, what is her response? Is it always like, "Yes, honey, I would love to fuck your ass"? Or is
Do you
it-
think you thrust better
Depends
than
on the
her?
day. Sometimes she's like happy to please me, and
Or
sometimes
is it
she's
just
like,
like, "Ah, Jesus, I gotta."
damn
fuck
it.
my
Women are
husband
extremely
again."
lazy in bed.
You know what? You're right, but it's still amazing.
I know.
They could be just not. They could almost be dead, and it's fine. And it's almost
That-
fine.
you could just say they could be dead, and we would still enjoy it. I'm
Guy-
not gonna
guy
fuck at that
wants
chick,
dick.
but
Is this a
it would
cock?
still
Just
feel
because
good.
of because of social, because of like
I mean,
social status.
Is it really that
Guy one would be
different?
facing north.
We
What?
fucked mattresses and couches
dick
and
would be
peanut
Oh,
butter.
right.
So is it really that
Fuck
different to
it.
say we wouldn't enjoy a dead
Which,
girl?
if if you go back
Yes,
to this
we would
diagram,
fucking enjoy that girl.
is
How
top
dead
dick.
is she?
See how it's
Like,
longer
how
than
dead are we
bottom dick?
talking?
Not
See,
called
we'll
dead.
make
Yeah,
cutoffs
She can't be
for
called
the
dead.
dick.
Like recently dead.
What
Okay.
you do with
So-
that is you bake a hot pocket and you slide it
call
in real
this
quick. Pull that bitch back out.
TD for top dick. Top
God.
dick
Yeah, but then.
Oh, that is
but
the
then,
best. You guys
but
just
then
Top
missed
dick.
it.
The middle of it is gonna
is
be
the top
fucking
dick
just
is pointing slightly
unbearably hot,
northwest.
and then the outside is gonna be
So
frozen.
it goes
That's how hot
down
pockets
and
work.
then
That's not gonna be good. That's not gonna be good.
you've got
I
to
don't really
have
know
big
what you
dicks
would
on
do.
to pull that
Well,
one
yeah, I'm not saying
Let's leave that.
that
Let's leave-
you know
I don't think we need
you
to
get it
figure that
often,
out.
but it is feasible. I
How
would say.
listen?
I
How are we doing on the dick diagram?
I got it.
I
Okay.
believe it has to be interracial. I think is
Hey,
what
wait,
he's
yeah.
getting at.
Okay. So
Black
Yeah,
on the
just
bottom,
hold it- I'm trying to
Chinese
hold
on
it
the
up.
top, or the other way around.
Dude, he's talking about
Okay.
like
all right. So here we go. So we've got.
Can you get really close to the camera, please?
I will here in a minute.
We will. We gotta figure
Here.
out what's going on first.
Look, I'll hold it up to the camera.
Well, no, we
No,
gotta.
I'm trying to
We have to
explain to you
figure it out
guys.
first.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about them. All right. So. Diagram one.
I feel like this is the worst episode of
And-
Bill Nye
and
the
just-
Science Guy.
This is the best episode.
Just to
of
clear,
all.
I wish we
These
had
are
a dry
facts.
erase board. That'd be way better. We have one
We
downstairs.
do have one downstairs.
We're gonna bring that up.
I
for
have
the
one.
podcast.
I have one in my car that I can go get.
We have an awesome one.
We have
can
one
use
that's
it.
like it's on wheels and a rack.
Okay. Well, that's next
okay,
one.
that's fancy.
You got free coins on Gin Rummy Plus. All right. So, and just to verify, TD. Anytime you see TD on the diagrams, that's top dick.
Okay.
All right.
You need like a
So,
like a legend.
so this
that
is what it would
shows
look like. You'd have short dick on the bottom,
Okay.
and then the long dick is top dick sitting on top.
Where's the rest of the human on the short?
Right, you're not. There's no human
Oh,
there.
I'm gonna get there, dude. I made it right here. Those aren't arms. Those are dicks. So, as you can see, as
That's
Gary,
not the first time I've heard that.
as Gary,
Hence the arrow pointing that says
I'm
dicks.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
as Gary pointed out, it looks like this guy's dick is going through the other guy. That's because they're stick figures. But I'm gonna explain that with chart 2. But as you see, he's standing next to Little Dick, and his dick is obviously much longer.
Obviously.
Tip to tip, though, not tip to tip. Tips are at the same
Sure.
endpoint. So he's got
They're
more
parallel
dick.
to one another.
He's got more dick
Are they parallel?
vis-a-vis more space away from Little Dick.
Vis-a-vis.
So then you go here to this one. We'll put this on here. Which is kind of like a compass.
A caucus.
Caucus. So Little Dick would be, his dick would be due north. Okay?
This
And
is what you learned from the Boy Scouts.
top
You
dick,
never know when you're gonna need to jack off 8 guys at one time.
I am gonna have to make sure Trendy switches up boyfriends real quick.
top dick is going to be slightly northwest. And what'll happen is, it's kind of like merging on the expressway. The two dicks are going to come together
It's a zipper merge.
towards the tip.
Merging is a lot like jacking off 8 guys at
We're,
one
okay.
time.
Think about the
Yeah.
control you have to have over
You
those
know?
2 dicks merging though.
You know that?
What kind of grip you have to have on those merging dicks?
Well, they're not as big as my arm, so you don't need
How are
a
you
lot
gonna
of
stop
grip.
Dude, if
How you
the
gonna stop
one
her
dick
from
is
going
coming
like
in
this?
at
Oh,
a
he couldn't
fucking
fucking do it.
45-degree angle and then straightening
Huh?
out, like,
How are you gonna stop her
what's
from
the
going
fucking
like this?
circumference?
Okay, easy. Condom over both of them.
One
Magnum.
condom, 2
Magnum.
dicks?
Condoms are huge. Let's be honest.
Magnum over both dicks.
Yeah, but then you...
Then it'll take twice as
pillowcase.
long to jack them off.
Okay, fuck it. Glue them together. If we're doing it for science, do whatever you need.
They have to come, though.
Glue them together.
Huh?
They have to come.
You're not going to glue the urethras up.
No, I know, but...
You're just going to glue the meat together.
The skin.
Can you use any tools?
Yeah.
Anything you want.
Like, can I cut? Can I cut?
Whoa.
Jesus.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Can I cut a fleshlight in half so I can go through all the dicks with a fleshlight?
No, because you need. So basically, you have.
Then it's gonna be
See,
like
that's
this tall.
perfect.
It's gonna
Okay,
be like a
there.
double-decker
That's
sandwich.
just like that. So little dick on bottom, big dick on top. Then tip to tip with these two. Now these tips
Aaron,
aren't
go
going to.
get your strap-ons.
You're gonna get. You're gonna. Just found out something. Well, no, that's because my fingers are. This finger's longer than that finger. Okay, so their tips are even. They're together. Gary. Gary. We jerked that off for me. Just like that.
Boom, boom, boom.
You account for the
That's
longer
4
tip.
dicks.
Yeah.
One hand.
Yeah, but when they fucking come, it's gonna be fucking shooting down each other's barrels.
Even if you were doing 2 dicks, it would still be shooting down each other's
true.
barrels.
It's a true story, I guess.
I don't think that would. I don't think they would come.
Well,
I
listen.
don't think they would
I
come.
wouldn't even be hard.
I mean, that aside,
I'll
of
show it
course
to the
you wouldn't be
camera, I
hard.
guess.
So I'm not gonna lie, smoking pot has made you smarter.
I don't think they would come.
smoke anymore.
I know you don't, but you should.
Let's see what the audience thinks.
do they see
Hold that up there. Yeah, I don't know yet. Hold on.
We don't know. We're on 10-second delay.
Just give me a second. We'll try to.
8 minutes of him
I
holding
believe
that
that's
up.
suicide.
Here. Can you hold it closer to
Closer.
the camera?
You know in 10 seconds.
Hold on. Hold on. Just give me a second. No, closer. No, wait,
that's good.
wait, stop.
There's
All right.
there's somebody that's gonna be
Hold it up a little
watching
bit.
this that's
Just
gonna be
hold it
writing
up.
Shit down like,
Up.
oh, fucking keep it up there.
I'm above the camera lens.
No,
Are you
you're
getting
not.
the top dicks?
No, I'm not getting the bottom part.
Super important.
I'm not getting the bottom
I
half.
can move it up as I'm
Right
talking.
there, right there.
Well, I
Oh,
moved it now. It's delayed. I don't know where I'm at.
hey, that's not my fault. All right, it's a little fuzzy. Okay, well, guys, you got that. You can take a screenshot of that, and then we can talk
No, I'm
about it.
putting it back
We're
up
here
there.
for the people.
Okay,
do what
there
we
we go.
can.
That's
So
good.
you see
That's
top dick
perfect.
and bottom
That's
dick.
perfect. You
You
see
see
top
top dick
dick,
and
you see
bottom
bottom dick right there.
And then you see the two guys on the bottom, big dick in back.
Yep.
Which he's not really in the back.
He's on the side.
Northwest. Not school district.
What?
So there's dicks there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we'll go to chart 2.
Why does it have to be on his phone?
It's a good background. It's nice black.
The phone or what are we talking about?
Well, Northwest dick is going to be.
I mean, it's
It
got to
has to-
be
it has to
fucking
be black.
something.
It has to, or it has to be like, like Ron Jeremy or
All right. We're back. Okay, we're on yours now. Talk about it.
something. Okay, so you see that the TD on there means top dick. So short dick's painted facing due north. Top dick is standing.
The circles
a
are the
little-
people, right?
His dick is pointing northwest because he's standing a little to the right. Of
Looks like you broke a clock.
little dick. I know. I'm just.
And instead of
explaining
hands,
this.
there are cocks on it.
TD.
So,
TD, sorry, TDs.
TD.
Like completely.
I
off the
blame
rails.
this entire
so you can
podcast
go
on
back.
You
You can go
brought
back
up
to where I,
Silicon
was,
Valley.
where I was standing next to Gary and see the positioning of the dicks. And I mean, it made sense. You can do 8 dicks.
Can you do more? You think we could do more?
I mean, you have to have big hands. Whoever's jerking, because you could put a third dick on, but he'd have to
Okay.
be
Okay. What about this?
completely west on
What
this.
What about this? What about this layout? Look at my hands.
You're still okay. Well, you're just switching the west
Then,
guy for the east
then
guy.
yeah, and then the same on this end.
We've
Yes,
got this, bro.
that's-
Huh.
That's 6 dicks, one
got
hand.
We'll cover this on our YouTube channel.
on your
I think-
karate YouTube channel.
I think we can get 12 dicks.
That'll be an action do karate.
Yeah, your karate.
I'm sure people are gonna stay tuned into that. You won't get too many subscribers.
If you
No,
put
honey,
if
I
you put
can't. I
another
gotta
person
see
on the
how
other
to-
side.
But you know
Well,
what's funny? I found out
To
you're
merge.
allowed to have nudity and
Another
sexual
dick.
shit if it's a how-to video.
Right?
Yeah, as long
On
as it's-
YouTube, as long as it's a
You can't
how-to
go
video,
sideways unless
you can
you-
have nudity.
Oh, I get you. I
Search
get
it.
you.
Search on
just
putting
let
on a
you do it.
condom on
3,
YouTube.
6,
I swear to
9,
God,
that's
or
12
how to
dicks.
finger a
12
girl.
dicks.
You
On-
could do 12 dicks.
On YouTube, I watched a male to female
You ready, guys?
transition.
12 dicks.
You're allowed to
And
have
it's
that shit on
completely,
YouTube
like,
as long as
uncensored.
it's
It was
instructional and
bananas, man.
informational. If you're
Shit.
showing
Yeah,
somebody
like
how
they
to do
cut the-
something,
Oh boy.
No good.
you can have any kind of
Flip
nudity
it
you
inside.
want.
Nice.
We have to find 12
And you know,
guys with
it
the
looked
right size
great.
dicks to do that with.
Really?
It looked
gonna
great.
take a lot of research.
Yeah. The
Whose
female
hands are
to
we
male
using?
did not look so great. But the male, yeah.
Who has the biggest hands here?
Not me or him.
Gary.
But we send the
Fucking
best
not
dick
it.
pics.
How bad do you
You got the biggest
I don't
hands,
know
bro.
what we're talking
I got
about,
little
but I
serial
know
killer
what we
hands.
were
I don't
talking
have good
about.
hands for this.
how bad do you want to be on this podcast?
We're gonna need some dicks in
Are you
here.
that hard up for fucking getting jerked off?
Not me. I'm not in this.
You know what we need to do?
I
You
don't
know
have
what
the
we
right
need to
size
do?
dick.
I got it.
You be
We need to
loud.
get with Leah, have her bring some pure romance, like have her on as like pushing her pure romance.
Can we do a pure romance
and
episode?
we can use her
We
dicks.
could do that. We should have show and tell.
Yeah,
Let's
we-
do a pure romance episode.
well, we have a pure romance person.
Coming on.
No, we can.
We can. I'll call her real quick.
You want
We
to call
don't,
it right now?
we don't call it right now, but
I am
She's
put her
not
on
gonna come
speakerphone.
now, like the podcast.
Put her on
I'll
speakerphone.
Oh, no, on my phone. Here, we'll use Gary's. okay.
My phone's
Somebody
been-
call-
My phone's been violated.
Somebody
enough
call
tonight.
Leah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we'll get her on. Then she'll bring dicks, and then we can actually do it.
We need 12.
Fucking-
I'm sure she's
we're
got
not
12.
gonna actually do it.
Yeah, we're
With
gonna
12.
do it.
with fake dicks,
Fake
dildos.
dicks, not real dicks.
She
doesn't
works for
sell
Pure
real
Romance. We're
dicks.
told her to bring like 8 dildos.
Well, we went from him saying he had 2 strap-ons to you saying she'll
You
bring,
do. Go grab those.
She'll bring. That's what
Seriously,
I told him
go
before.
grab
I
them.
can't.
No, they
Why?
go in his
She's
ass.
sleeping.
They go in his ass.
Does she wear it when she sleeps? Like
No,
fucking.
I'll wake her ass up trying to find
Did you
them.
clean them? I mean, there's Windex here.
Her strap-ons for him.
Like, what is the cleaning?
I know, but do you
procedure
clean
for
your
that?
poo off?
Yeah. Do you-
Yeah.
You boil them.
Yeah.
You boil them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You,
Yeah.
like,
You
do
boil
put-
them in
you
the
put it
same pot
Chuck's
you use
dishwasher?
ramen noodle.
Oh my god.
They're dishwasher safe.
So Chuck is the dishwasher.
You wash it in his tub downstairs. Like,
All right, dude. I think we're gonna have this. This is gonna have. We're coming. Put a pin in that.
It's
All
important.
right, so we have Dark Region, then comedy, now 8 dicks after that.
I'm sorry. Is this what you thought this podcast was going to be?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, it is.
You satisfied so far?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I think
Not until I'm walking out bow-legged.
I like
Oh,
it. I
shit.
like that idea. I think it's gonna work out good for a show. Maybe we can talk about that when we do our stand-up.
I mean, that's up to you. You have to make up your
We can
own
get
set
because
with
that's
that
a free
stand-up.
night. We could get Leah
You
down
going to
here.
come see that stand-up?
You should go
if
be
you
a
guys-
part of
if
it. I think you
guys
should
are-
be a part of
If
it.
you guys, be in it
Well, yeah.
or like in the audience.
It's up to you, really.
No, whatever you
It's
want.
open mic. You can
Yeah.
do whatever you want. It's a free country.
Yeah.
I think being in it sounds fun.
Yeah.
Be in it, man. Gotta sign up, though.
Okay.
Stay in touch with us.
Absolutely.
So who's going to call?
Do you have to email them?
We'll email them and then see if we can come down as a podcast and film.
I'm going to leave that up to you.
you're the producer.
No,
Dude,
you're,
you gotta
you-
call
yeah,
back
you're the
from
producer.
fucking-
You've been there and done it.
You gotta
Okay.
call back from fucking
Nestle
Nabisco or the
or
fuck
whatever.
it was. Yeah.
They didn't call me back. They emailed me.
Well, still,
You
I
got a
mean,
response.
we didn't even get a message about our not
You're
getting
gonna
a
get
booth.
emails back. That's what you gotta do to fucking set
I
us
don't
up.
check
You
'em,
gotta
though.
fucking email them.
I don't check them, though. Look at that shit.
You guys could have a booth at a comic convention.
I'll give you the login.
Selling
for-
horror stuff?
Hey, I'll give you the
Look
login.
how many emails I have not opened.
I mean,
Sure.
Unshaven Modcast has its own Gmail. Hey,
What are your
LB.
emails?
1700.
1,700
LB.
emails I've not opened. What's up?
Unshaven Modcast has its own Gmail. I'll let you email it from there, and then I check it all the time.
Okay.
So you email it and ask what you got to
Yeah,
ask.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Now, are you gonna
Don't
say,
mention the dicks thing.
Yeah,
I
don't
won't.
don't
Okay.
mention dicks.
Are you gonna say, hey, we're coming on as a podcast?
If
Or
I say that, I'm
each-
going to spell it C-U-M.
Oh, because of the dicks. Yes.
Because of the dicks.
Sure.
Subtle.
You would need a table though. For that.
I'm gonna go home tonight and just click our YouTube video 1,000 times.
Doesn't work.
Oh fuck.
It pings your IP.
Well, I'll go to 1,000
You can-
different
you-
IPs.
You,
you
can
go.
reroute your IP. Yeah.
I'm sure there's plenty of McDonald's around
No, we
here.
need you to mock that up.
Why couldn't you just get on the Tor browser and it'll bounce around all the time anyways?
You can get on Onion.
They'd be like, God damn, dude, there's people in Switzerland listening to these guys.
And then you just come on and talk about how many dicks
It's
you can
called
jerk
Tor,
off.
not the Onion. The Onion
So
is a
we
website.
figured out we can
It's
jerk
called the
off
Onion
12 dicks
Router.
at once. Two hands.
And the audience is weirdly not into that.
No, of course they'd be into it. See, the issue was when I did the
Did you hear you got
stand-up.
some free coins in your gin game?
What?
Your gin game got some free coins?
I did?
Yeah, I saw it when I was doing my dick thing.
He spent them though.
Yeah, they're gone.
Shit.
What was the issue when you were doing?
It was that since it's an open mic, they tell you that there's like families there to come see the open mic.
Oh, so you couldn't be dirty.
They said just be like mindful that there are families.
Well, there's not little kids.
there's like moms there.
Fuck them.
But there's AIDS
They're at a
and
comedy
older,
club.
right?
That's what all this fucking pussyfooting around generation. I grew up with fucking Carlin and fucking Kennison. Pryor.
I
There
fucking
is-
love
Richard Pryor.
Carlin.
There has not been a comedian better than Carlin since
No
Carlin.
shit, right?
I think there's been
Jim
plenty.
Norton's kind of close.
Yeah, I fucking love Carlin.
Yeah, dude.
R.I.P.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. We'll do what we want, son.
Yeah, I mean you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Fuck them, Gary.
could
We're
you
still
go
on.
up there and talk about
Dicks will be
dicks?
flowing.
I mean I don't see why you couldn't go up there and talk about dicks. It's a comedy club.
Yeah, it's go bananas. Like,
They just say
whatever
they
you
just
want to
say.
I think
There's
maybe they
people
just.
moms
I think
out
maybe
there.
they just have to say that.
Yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
don't know.
And I'd be like, fuck you.
Their cheese sticks aren't that bad.
Come for the dicks, stay for the cheese sticks.
Add that into your email, like we all expect to have free cheese.
We don't expect to have free cheese sticks. Okay, you have the list, buddy. I don't want to. My bad.
Nah, I mean, dude,
I'm
it's,
gonna
like,
start at
it's
something.
after 10. Where are we at on the YouTube thing? Like, how many? I know we started late. I just don't know how late we started.
Do you usually go for 2 hours?
Yeah, we try to.
Oh shit! I'm using this mouse.
That's for the big
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Where does it tell me my runtime?
Just pull up Audacity.
The top rightish.
This is
Oh,
our-
2 hours 9
2 hours,
minutes.
9 minutes.
This
Oh,
is
so
our
we're already
producers,
past it.
ladies and gentlemen.
So we only started 3 minutes late.
Hey, I didn't
Pretty good
hire
for
me.
us.
Okay.
Aren't you supposed to close the show in an Irish accent?
Yeah, go ahead and do that for us, buddy.
I'm not even Irish. I'm Scottish.
We usually
Just go-
close. I close the show saying everybody can fuck off and
Fucking
die.
Scotland.
Yeah.
So you can say that in an Irish accent. I'll let you.
Everybody
Have
can fuck off and fucking die.
it. I like it.
I like that.
That was good.
That was scary. I believed it.
Was scary?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a fucking.
Yeah.
I felt like the Irishman,
dude.
like
Oh my god.
Yeah, like IRA shit.
Oh, you fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Watch
ready
your
to storm
fucking
something
shit.
with you. Yeah, I'll do that with you. What we doing?
everybody can fuck off and die.
You fuck off and
Everybody can fuck off and
die. You
die.
potato eating son of a fucking bitch.
I think bitch could have been
You
better. It
limey
wasn't very good.
bastard.
Yeah.
Limey
Right.
You
bastard.
fucking limey bastard.
There you go. Yeah, nice. I like it.
All right, bye everybody.
Good
Say
stuff.
bye.
All right, fuck
Goodbye.
off and die.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, hey, yeah, come
Hey,
check
hold
him
on,
out.
hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
check
I-
him out at Comic-Con
Oh, you have more shit
Don't
to do?
end it
or
yet.
Cincinnati's Comic
I got
Expo,
ahead of
whatever
my
it's called.
fucking self. Join us next week for a special episode. Not that this wasn't special, but they're all
Had
fucking
that problem
special.
before.
Yours last week said special episode with Joseph Yaden.
Thank
Did
you.
it?
We have Dark
see that?
Region on the show next week. Dark Region
Hey, I
is a
know those
local
guys.
progressive metal band that is changing all the rules of metal. All 4 of them fuckers will be on here next week.
Two-timers.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Do you
all
guys have
4. So
enough
they're going to be
mics for
sharing
that?
mics. They already know
Okay,
they're going to be
okay.
sharing mics. If you're interested in sponsoring the show, making guests on the show, or just want to send us cool ass fucking shit, message us on Facebook or at Unshaven Modcast.
We
at
still don't have a
gmail.com.
PO box.
I'll give them a dude. They're just gonna email me. I'll give them a fucking.
We're gonna get a
address.
PO box, so you can send us dicks in the mail.
Or at least update actions diagram.
No, dude, that's a good diagram. We'll have the dry erase board next week.
I like the idea of getting like a corrected. No, this is actually
Yeah.
how you jack off in the mail though. Like, oh, fucking awesome.
That'd be great. You can send that to our
On a
email.
letterhead and shit.
Dear,
Dude, I mean, this might start getting
To
taught
whom
in
it
like
may
health
concern.
classes and shit.
I'm still mad. Ship-a-dick never sent us.
Fuck them,
Fuck,
dude.
yeah, fuck them assholes. They probably went and listened to a podcast
Yeah.
and was like, fuck them.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? Everybody can fuck off and die. Go ahead, Englishman or Irishman.
I know.
Limey bastard.
Fuck off and die.
Yeah, fuck off and die, you fucking limey bastards.
Let's go.
Was that
It's good. I like it. It's good stuff.
It was tough though.